You are now tuned into the DFPN, the Dat Feelin' Podcast Network. Welcome to the Smoke Pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the smoke pit, it's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose mans is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause you know we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Makk and Makk, welcome to the Smoke Pit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know what it is.
Yassa.
Y'all know what it is. It is I, the illustrious homie Makk, aka your boy.
And I am bred like a king, made this Kelvin Catley. Welcome back to episode 37 of the Smoke Pit here on the DFPN. Hope everybody had a good week, man. This is going to be a good show. We got a lot to cover tonight. A lot of stuff happened this week as early as today, so we here to talk about it all. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all kick back. Y'all got y'all drinks, y'all in party mode or whatever y'all doing. I hope y'all just watching this shit, really. But you know what, Makk? Before we get into that, man, let's get into the sponsors. You know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, shout out to the plugs. Go to www.gettheplugs.com. Enter in code INT15 for a 15% discount. And you will be getting some very, very great earbuds. So please go to www.gettheplugs.com. Yep. For all my musicians out there, go to Audio Swim at www.audioswim.com. And you will be able to get a track on record on the premier platforms across the world for only $5 a track. So go to audioswim.com, and if you need a representation, they've opened it up, man. They got sports, they got an E-League. If you're in the esports, they're representing those guys too now. So go to premierelement.com. Shout out to all of our sponsors. Subscribe to the Dat Feelin' Bandcamp. Go to datfeelin.bandcamp.com, and you will get access to Dat Feelin's entire library, to include unreleased tracks that the world hasn't heard yet, or y'all be the first in line. Hint, hint, hint. There's gonna be something on there next week that you guys might love. You know what I'm saying? So go to datfeelin.bandcamp.com, and you guys will be able to listen to all of our library. Then this show, as well as many others, backstage, behind the scenes, everyone who joins will be getting patches. So if you want to get access to patches, join our Patreon. Go to www.patreon.com/datfeelingpodcast. You will be able to see unreleased episodes. We do have those on there. New episodes coming. We do have a show from Brother Marquise of the Two Live Crew. He has joined the DFPN. Shout out to him and Nicole. So shout out to you guys. That episode will be on the Patreon shortly. So shout out to everybody that has contributed, everybody that read up, everybody read up this month. So shout out to all of you for re-upping and continuing to support the cause. We appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. We get a lot of stuff done with this, so thank you very much. And then we do have merch. So go to teespring.com and search for Dat Feelin' Podcast. And we do have new merch, the brackets over everything, which I'm rocking tonight because we are doing a bracket tonight. So the brackets over everything, Real Food had merch out there. The Salute has merch out there. Fuck You and Me. Everybody has merch out there. So
yes, sir. Go
to teespring.com and search Dat Feelin' Podcast. Support the cause in that way too. You know what I'm saying? And if you happen to cop some merch from Teespring, Monday, everyone, Monday, rock your merch. Rock your merch. Take a picture of yourselves rocking the merch. Post it into whatever DFPN group you are in, and you will be entered into a drawing for more merch or something better. You never know. So, Merch Monday, hashtag it. Get your merch, cop it, rock it, get more merch. So that's how you do it, man. And with that being said, man, we got a hell of a show for y'all tonight.
About Merch Monday, I know we're going to do it every week, but how about we do it this way? Every month, at the end of the month, we'll rack up everybody who took a picture and participated in Merch Monday. And if you participated, and every Monday that month, that's how many entries you get at the end of the month. You know what I'm saying? Because some weeks it was kind of dry with Merch Monday. Some week it's kind of heavy with it. So we'll just do it every month. At the end of the month, we'll have the Merch Monday thing. If you posted 4 Mondays, you get 4 entries in it. And, you know, we'll give something nice away. You know what I'm saying? We got some stuff coming. And we'll get into that towards the end of the show. But, yeah, Merch Mondays, man. Get in on that. Make sure you hashtag Merch Monday so it's easier for us to find you when we go at the end of the month and be like, you know, it's time to give some shit away. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So with that being said, man, we got a good show.
Yes, we do.
Guess what, bro? So while we at it, my shot glass just came in.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Shout out to everybody.
It just came in. I just got it.
Shout out to everybody who, when they got their glasses, they took pictures. Because when I sent them things out, I might have over packaged them. I was just like, I do not want these things to break. So like I wrapped them up, I taped them up, I put them in bubble wrap envelopes. I was just like, just get there if you can, glass. Just, I don't know how you get there, but get there if you can. So the first shipment went out. It looked like everybody got them. So the next shipment's getting sent out tomorrow. I got them all packaged up. And then hopefully everybody will come around and get them. But because now both hosts are in possession of these wonderful... Hold on, let me throw them up here for you. Look at this thing. It looks even more beautiful with that peach crown in it. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. So what we about to do is we finna take a shot. And we'll probably start doing this to start off the show anyway from here on out, now that we got some drinkware. So if you got them, pull up with us. And this is to y'all for a good 1.5 years of smoke. Not even a full year, bro. We ain't even there. This is still the first year. So a great year. Not even
a full year. Nope.
A great year. I see you, Jen. I know you got 3. You got 3 glasses on the way. They didn't all fit in the envelope, so I had to put them in a box. So it's a whole thing. You support so well. You support us so well, Jen. We had to make sure your shit was good to go. But here's to you all. And then, like I said, every week we're gonna start off with a shot in our glasses. So cheers to you. Here we go.
Cheers.
Delicious.
Woo!
Delicious.
Now let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you something. So I haven't drank in about 2 weeks, right? The reason for that was because I have gout, right? So the doctor was like, lay off all the alcohol, whatever. So I didn't drink. But today I got some great news that it's not caused by anything else but the blood pressure medication that I was taking. So I had to quit it. So with that being said, we back. We are back, Mortimer.
Drinks are flowing in the Kately household.
Yes.
Drinks is, and here go Joanna in here in the comments saying you got some cotton on your face. She making fun of your wisdom growing on your chin, bro.
Listen. Getting older is some cool shit. Normalized growth. Shout out to MRK.
Yes, for sure. So yeah, so like my man Goon said,
and no, Taylor, I'm drinking this.
Drinking water out there. How dare you? How dare now? If you don't drink and you supported us with a shot glass, take a shot of whatever beverage of your choice. But I'm rolling with the Peach Crown tonight because it's back in stock. You know what I'm saying? In high demand apparently, because the Class 6 at Luke is like limit 2 per customer to kind of make the supplies last. What they don't know is I'm gonna just go there every day and buy it. Actually, you know what I could do? Buy 2 in the morning and then two as I go into work and 2 as I leave. But
come back.
We got bills and shit, and I don't know what Apple's gonna start thinking if I come in and stock up the pantry.
In high demand, apparently, the Class 6 at Luke is like
your volume
limit 2 per
God
customer.
damn it! Hold on. Yeah, that was my computer.
No worries.
My computer is on.
But yeah,
is on extra.
So
today.
I know Crown is like, yo, we're gonna put Peach Royal out or Peach Crown out there, like Apple Crown and vanilla. It's not gonna be a limited thing. But until I see a steady supply of Peach Crown, I'm probably gonna stock up on this shit. So in uniform, yes, Taylor in uniform. Taylor said, am I gonna buy it in uniform? I bought everybody at the Class 6 at Luke on Friday afternoon is in uniform buying shit. I'm probably the most low-key dude in there because I'm not the one in there with a shopping cart full of shit. I just go grab 2 boxes of the Crown and I'm like, I'm out.
That's the retirees, bro. That's the retirees. They be in there not giving a fuck. Not one. Not one fuck.
I stopped in there this morning to get coffee. 7:30. Dude in there with a cart full of drink. I'm just like, that is the life. Retired guy, Air Force retired hat. I'm just like, live your fucking life, retired man. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it, cause I'm gonna be right with
you. I'm about to be passed the fuck out before 12. By 12 o'clock, my goal is to be knocked the fuck out.
Smart.
That's what I want to be.
He probably like, let me get in here and grab this shit before all the active duty cats grab everything when they leave work. Cause everybody got a stigma like, bro, it's 7:30 in the morning, you're in uniform, you're buying alcohol? Mm-hmm. I'm a grown-ass man, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown-ass man, dog. Don't worry about what I'm buying. That's for the cashier.
I got shit to do, bro.
The
I got shit to
cashier
do. Don't worry.
Checks my ID, and if I'm old enough to buy the shit, shut the fuck up. Let me buy the shit. Mind your business. That's all I got to say about that.
What?
Shut the fuck up. Mind your business.
Just mind your business. That's all.
Just mind the business. Anyway, like Makk said, great fucking show on decky tonight. We are going to get into probably one of the most popular brackets we put on here because the number of votes on this bracket was up damn near over 100 per these things. And I'm just like,
astounding.
I'm like, oh, people like the brackets. People liking this shit. So shout out to the management, SmokePit, who posted it, and it was their idea to do it. And it turned out to be what they wanted. It turned out to be what the people wanted. And yeah. So if you haven't, share this link. Bring some people in because we're going to talk about some of everybody's favorite movies from the 90s. Best animated 90s movies. Tell them come in because we got the smoke. We got what the group wanted. And then we're going to talk about what we thought individually of these selections and stuff. So, like I said, like, share, subscribe, all this stuff. And if you're listening to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, whatever you listen to your podcasts at, and you're like, how do I get in on the live show, bro? All I know is I just follow this. All you got to do is either subscribe to our Dad Feeling Podcast YouTube channel or come to Facebook, search for the Dat Feeling Podcast fan group, join in. We just ask you a couple questions. Nothing serious. Come in, but come into the group with the embrace debate mindset because we talk about some shit. We have fun, but sometimes we talk about some real shit. So just be prepared for that. But overall, like from what I've been hearing, it's
Hey,
great.
hold on.
Go ahead.
Before we get into that, I want to send a message to all the new guys, especially the new males. Okay, the women clap back excellently here. So if you join in and like your purpose is to stir the shit, listen, it ain't gonna work with the women, bro. We let them go. So if you feel the way, sorry, it ain't my bad. It's your bad. You know what I mean? Like. The women gonna let your ass have it. So I've seen it happen a couple of times, and the dudes be like, "Oh, well, all right. Well, listen, bro. They speak their piece. You gotta respect that shit, bro. You gotta respect it. And if you ain't respecting it, they gonna let your ass know about it too. So shout out to the women, cause y'all be letting these motherfuckers have it sometimes. It's cool to see. Like it's really cool to see.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, they going in on him.
I just sit back and watch, bro. I just sit back and watch, like, oh shit, okay. Let me see how this go, bro. And then shout out to Pitmaster Robin Dyer, cause she be the first to be like, oh, what you say? Oh, what you say? What you mean by that? And I just be like,
oh, really?
that gift of Michael Jackson eating that popcorn, legit me.
Hey, I have a new thing.
What's that?
I have a new thing. Anytime that shit goes that way, like I post a GIF in there, the dude popping the chair open and sitting down. That's my shit. I'd be like, I'm here for the shits. I'm not gonna comment. I'm just here to watch you get roasted. That's my whole shit.
I got numerous GIFs on deck. I got the joint where the dude peeking through the blinds, like, oh shit. I got the popcorn joints. I got the Samuel L. Jackson, like, okay, let's see where this goes. Like, it's too many of them. I got them. But
yep.
Cool. So best 90s animated movie bracket. We only had 32 on here. To keep it kind of short, because the 64 joints is kind of deep. But I mean, if we would have went to 64, it would have been just as complicated. I will say though, some of these choices was hard for me. Like I was just like, I love multiple of these movies, so to try to choose one was difficult.
Yeah.
Was difficult. But we'll go ahead and
the first round didn't bother me. It was the second round. That second round was a doozy. I was like, oh tough. My God.
It was tough. Let me see if I can bring the bracket up just for those who haven't seen it, because I know we got a lot of new members. And thank you for everybody joining. We are almost at 1.3. We're at 1,295 motherfuckers in here, and I cannot be more excited to have all y'all in here. Let me see if I can bring it up. Come on. Oh, it's not letting me scroll down. You know what I can do? This is piss poor planning, by the way. If you want an example of piss poor planning, this is what it looks like. But what we did is how this worked. Management went and they looked up the top grossing 90s animated movies of the 90s. And based on how much money they brought in, that is how they were seated in this whole thing here. Cool. So I can bring this up and then share it, hopefully. If this works right. I'm out here with this dual screen.
You know what was good about this bracket? Like, I didn't have any complaints on it. Like, the movies on there I was cool with.
I will say overall, the level of feedback that we were getting, because normally we'll post some stuff, management will throw some stuff on there with whatever criteria they use to seed these things, and people will, they'll have some feedback. Sometimes it's valid. I ain't gonna say everybody's opinion ain't valid.
Right.
But sometimes it's valid. Like the one-hit wonders, like that's kind of a gray area, like what constitutes a one-hit wonder type shit. But this one is based off of money, so I mean, based on how it grows, you can't really, you know what I'm saying? You can't really complain. Like, bro, facts is facts at this point.
Right.
So let me go ahead, share screen, share this. Hopefully it pops up just fine. We'll see when we put it up here. Add the stream. Bow. Oh, shit.
Booyah.
All right.
Working like a charm in this motherfucker. Working like a charm.
So as you can see, we got some good stuff in here. So best 90s animated movie. And of course, number 1 was The Lion King. Grossed retarded amounts of money. Retarded amounts. Hands down, sometimes people be like, this is the best 90s movie, animated movie, all times. Like, people will just fight you to the grave defending Lion King. Now, we talking the animated joint. I know people feel some type of way about the live action joint that, Disney tried to put out there cashing in on some shit. But we talking the animated shit, so there's no complaints. Everybody was just like, the animated shit is classic. Don't touch it. Don't fuck with it. That's why people was mad at the live action shit, which we'll get into talking about later. So, the unfortunate opponent of Lion King was Doug's first movie. I saw it once because I love the show Doug. I love the show Doug. It was my go-to. But like out the gate, like I don't see how that was even gonna compete with Lion King. And the group also moved on Lion King. It wasn't even close. Was not even close. You know what I'm saying?
I had to invoke the F you on me rule. You know what I mean? I had to. The mercy vote.
Talk to us about that, Black. Talk to us, like, why do you feel the need to mercy vote for movies? Like, if you know the movie is trash, not trash, but if you know what I'm saying, you know in your heart you don't fuck with Doug. What are you mercy voting for? What does that do for you? How does that help you sleep? You know what I'm saying?
Because when I say the F you on me rule, shout out to Wiz's Beast, who does the F you on me podcast.
Right.
So his theme is the one that bangs against the many, right?
Yep.
So with these brackets, I try to bring that element into it. Give it that one vote because it is going against the many. You know what I'm saying? Like that's in the spirit of fuck you on me. I vote that way. So if there's way too many votes going one way, especially for the first round, I'll do it. Second round, I'm kind of considerate with it. But once we get into that final four, the Big 8 final four, all bets are off. Because you made it this far, fuck your life if you die. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. So that's why I put the fuck you on me rule there.
Right. And shout out to Goonie, Pitmaster Carl in here. Say, he got down with Patty Mayonnaise and Quail Man, but it was still an easy vote. Like, again, the show was great. The minute it got bought by Disney and Doug showed up in like khaki pants and stuff, I'm like, bro, where are your shorts? Like, they changed too much shit up. You know what I'm saying? And then, bro,
get him the fuck out of here.
Lion King, nigga? Like, come on, bro. Lion King? You up here against Lion King? You know what it is. We appreciate your efforts, Doug. We appreciate your efforts. We do. But we all knew. In my heart, I wanted to vote Lion King. Okay. Because I think you were the only one who voted Doug's movie. So that should have been a unanimous decision. But your F on me rule,
Yeah, it should have been.
So, of course, Lion King moved on.
Yeah.
Then we moved to
LeBron didn't get unanimous MVP because of one vote.
I got that. That's for whenever we start up our Prove Me Wrong podcast. But so next up we got Princess Mononoke and then the Rugrats movie. Now, Princess Mononoke is like well known among people who are in the anime Studio Ghibli. Like, they have amazing, like, the quality of animation they have for their movies is like damn near to this day still top notch type stuff. It was number 16, even though it was from Japan over here, it still racked up that much. Doug got taken. What do you say? By a filthy lie. Hold up. EJ, what's your problem with Lion King?
By a filthy lie.
EJ, what's your problem with Lion King? And as you post, we'll talk about it. But it went up against Rugrats movie. And Rugrats movie was big because Nickelodeon was smart. They were just like, Rugrats is hot right now. Let's throw this movie out here, and let's strike while the iron is hot. And like it, I had no problem with the Rugrats movie, the first one. You know what I'm saying? The first Rugrats movie, I had no problem with.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
But voted. Go ahead. Who'd you vote for in this one?
So the Princess Monarchy, like I voted for Princess Monarchy.
Right.
So, and I felt almost disrespected by the level of which it lost. I almost felt disrespected. I was like, this is not too many people know about it. And in the comments, I believe people put like, I've never seen this movie, so I can understand.
And that's where I was going with it. Like, not everybody is hip to the anime, to the Japanese animation and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where I accepted it. I could have put up a fight. I could have been in the comments going ape shit on a lot of this stuff, but I didn't. I let people live, because people don't know what they don't know. If you know Rugrats movie, then vote for Rugrats movie. I would have loved for everybody to take time to check out all the movies, but 32 fucking movies. I assume most people have seen most of these movies.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have not seen the Studio Ghibli movies, so they have multiple ones. They're on HBO Max. If you have time, just check out and let us know what you think. But yep. I kind of saw Rugrats movie moving on. It got some votes. Princess Mononoke, she got some votes, but not enough to beat Rugrats movie. So the group moved on Rugrats movie. I have no complaints with that, because at the end of the day, it would have just went up against Lion King, and my bracket, my personal bracket, I had Lion King.
It would have still lost.
Yes.
Yeah. It would have still lost.
Next up, we got The Hunchback of Notre Dame versus Rescuers Down Under. And me personally, I went with the underdog. I went with Rescuers Down Under because I was not a big fan of The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Me too.
Cool.
So did I.
Cool. Nothing against The Hunchback. They just don't have memorable songs and shit, like it was what it was, like I'm not a big Quasimodo dude. What's Eric saying? So here's his rebuttal for this Lion King thing. So Simba and Nala are half brother, half sister. Mufasa was both their father. Right. Yeah. Yep. So what does he say? What is he? Oh. Continue your debate. We'll monitor it in the comments, EJ. Hold up. Then the movie went all the way to a scene that insinuating an intimate night.
Shit.
So here's the thing. When it comes to animals, they don't give a fuck about incest, my guy. Like, that's how they roll. Like, they're not humans.
They don't.
You fucked around and try to humanize lions' relationships. That's where you fucked up, EJ. You trying to be like, ew, that's your sister. Like, my guy, they're animals, bro. Like, they mate with whatever. You in the pride, you a female, I'm a male, let's get it in. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, that's a whole nother discussion. But, so here's my question. Here's my question to EJ before we continue. Did you vote for Doug's movie over Lion King?
Good question.
Did you vote? Look, he's still getting the comments. Did you vote for Doug over Lion King, EJ? That's all I want to know.
You got to give him a couple seconds.
I know.
The slight got to give him a couple seconds. He gonna come back.
But Rescuers was voted through by the group, so we had the 24 seed beat the 9 seed, and I'll just say Disney was in their bag in the 90s, because Disney is all over this shit. Because Rescuers Down Under was also Disney. Going against Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Facts.
So Rescuer moved on. Now we get to one where I was just like, I have some questions. No, I couldn't. I could not vote for Doug. Well, there you have it. There you have it. Even with all these complaints, you knew the superior movie. You knew what the superior movie was in this, so you voted for that. There we go. What do you mean? Hold on. Here's AD. Here's AD. They don't have memorable songs. I cannot, off the top of my head, think of one song from Hunchback of Notre Dame. Off the top. Like, it was just not that movie for me. Esmeralda was cute. I ain't gonna lie. Esmeralda was fine. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I was just like, bro, this movie could not have been made and I would have been fine. I would have been fine. God help the outcast.
This is true.
Let me tell you why. Because when we get to Pocahontas,
But let Nala look at Simba with them eyes, though.
Pocahontas had some bangers. Colors of the Wind, off rip. Savages, when they was going back and forth, I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers hate each other so hard. They got a whole song. They don't even know they singing together. They don't even know it's a duet. They hate each other so much. Their hate has caused a smash hit right now. And of course, because I'm all about Pocahontas. I'm just like, I ain't gonna hold you. The way they drew Pocahontas, I'm like, she bad. She bad. Like, I was shallow. I'm just like,
bro, the way they drew all the Disney princesses back then. Like, even Belle could have got it back then. You know what I'm talking about? Belle was out there looking all homely, and you know what I mean? Like, she's a housekeeper and shit. Like, yo, Belle, what's up with it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
what's up with it?
Then let's not go to Princess Jasmine.
What's up with it? What they do.
What's up with it? You know what I'm saying?
As Hip Hop Chief would say, ooh, shit,
you know what I'm saying?
What they do. What they do.
Yeah, what they do.
But
what's up with it? You know what I'm saying?
We got,
you know what I'm saying? Kill the beast. You know what I'm saying? I understood Gaston. Gaston was like, I'm trying to get that.
Pocahontas walked a fine line of being matched for a huge race lawsuit. I think not Pocahontas. I mean, both parties were wild. You know what I'm saying? Both parties were wild. Mm-hmm. But like I saw Pocahontas, I was just like, ooh, she bad. She bad. And then 5 Goes West. Hear me out. Hear me out. If this was American Tail, the first 5 movie, bro. Like, if we was doing 80s animated movies, if 5 was on there, he would go deep. He would go deep in it. 5 Goes West just did not hit me.
Oh, yeah.
I was not feeling the feelings like I was for the original American Tail. I understand people voting for 5 Goes West. It's still a good movie. But I'm just like, Pocahontas was it for me, man. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Come on now. Nobody knows what the fuck that is. Nobody knows what the fuck that is. The fuck is a blue corn moon? But that shit was at the top of the fucking charts. She's like, have you ever heard? John Smith was looking at her like, the fuck is a blue corn moon? You know what I'm saying? The fuck is a blue corn moon?
I want to know.
You know, it's just like, she was just
know. You know what I'm saying? I want to know.
She was singing with so much conviction. John Smith was like, "Bro, we can't. We can't take these people over. What is happening here?"
Y'all can, yeah. Trying to see what it is. You know what I'm saying? Give me all the peyote. You know what I'm saying? Give me all the peyote.
Shout out to EJ. He's like, it didn't matter. Whatever mood she wants, bruh, she gonna get. Like.
Yeah, I want all of it.
However, with all that being said, the crew was just like 5 Goes West goes through. So, being a group of the people, we decided to move 5 along. Now, here's where I start twisting my face up, right? Because now we have Tarzan up against Fern Gully. How did you vote?
Oh my God!
How did you vote for this, Black?
You know what I voted. If you don't know how I voted, we should just end this show right now. You know what I voted.
What'd you vote? Tell the people what you voted for. Be real with them. Tell them what you voted for.
I voted I voted for Fern Gully.
My man.
Straight up.
My man. Now, I understand why people voted for Tarzan, because people are on this Phil Collins Merc, the soundtrack for Tarzan. And I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, yeah.
The soundtrack,
wonderful soundtrack.
it got some slappers, but you know what I'm saying? It got some bangers on it. Phil Collins was in his entire bag. He has In the Air Tonight, and then he saved the rest of his shit. He was like, in the year 1997 or 8,
It's
whatever
going on
it
this
was,
soundtrack.
I am saving my energy for when Disney hits me up for a soundtrack, and I'm gonna put both of my feet in the ass of that soundtrack. And he
all in that, yep.
Bro.
All in that ass.
Phil Collins, yes, all on that soundtrack was in there. But Fern Gully had Robin Williams as the voice of Bat. If Robin Williams is in your movie, I'm there. I am there. I'm just like, give me more of this dude. Give me more of Robin Williams in this movie. The message was good, because that's when, you know, everybody was on Save the Environment stuff. And, you know, rightfully so. Here's EJ again. What? Fern Gully versus Tarzan? We're not saying the protagonist from Tarzan fighting the protagonist of Fern Gully. We're just saying, EJ, you turning everything into a fucking Mortal Kombat tournament, and that's not what this shit is. We're not saying in a fight to the death. We just saying overall as a movie, Fern Gully to me was the superior movie over Tarzan.
Fern Gully was that shit, bro.
Yes. Fern Gully was
that shit. Man, Fern Gully was that shit.
Fern Gully was it for me, but the crew was like, Tarzan moves on, and I ain't mad at that. You know, like if it was Fern Gully against Doug and y'all voted Doug on, you know, that the bracket would have been canceled and we just would have moved on. But
then we have his.
We'll let it ride. I'll get him another drink. Jen, go calm EJ down, because he's out of pocket right now. He's out of pocket. Oh, man. And then some people were too young when Fern Gully came out, and I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody went back and rewatched these movies, so not everybody old like me, so it's whatever. I understand. Trust me, I understand.
Right.
Next up, we got Prince of Egypt up against Fantasia 2000. Now, I've seen Fantasia 2000 once because as a kid, the OG Fantasia was too long, and I was like, ain't nobody talking, ain't shit but music, this weird shit going on. I ain't ready for this. I know Disney was doing this to show off their animation skills, but I'm like, my guy, give me a plot, give me some shit going on. Why are there alligators Why is there alligators doing ballet with hippopotami? Why is there a demon lord at the end of it? Why is Mickey Mouse in here just having all these brooms and shit, fucking shit up? Like, I don't understand. I'm just, you know, the animation was dope, cool, but the animation in Prince of Egypt, come on, fam, and the soundtrack. Get out of here. You had Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston on the shit? Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on. And the church youth group had a whole trip to go see it, because, you know, they just like, Bible movie, let's go. And we went, and I was just like, I'm not mad at this movie.
Bro. At all. Deliver us. I was like, hell yeah, motherfucker, deliver us. You know what I'm talking about?
Down with the power. Get the slavery out of here. In slavery. Get him, Moses. Bro, and the whole, they went in depth with the...
You know what I'm saying?
You know, Moses was Pharaoh's brother. I'm like, oh shit. Now we got family problems up in here. Now, what's gonna happen?
Yep.
The animation.
Yep.
And here's the thing for me, like, you read this story in the Bible and you using your imagination trying to see this shit, right? You had the old school movie, The Ten Commandments, with you know, was it Carlton Heston or whatever the fuck that man's name is playing Moses? To see the animation where they can actually wow the fuck out and show you some shit like God be doing this shit, I was like, ooh shit, God be back there. He killing everybody. You ain't letting my people go?
God be wild.
You ain't letting my people go, I'm gonna kill your firstborn. You ain't letting my people go, blood in the water. I'm just like, God, just... And the Pharaoh be like, nah, we still ain't letting your people go. I'm sure Egyptians was just like, my guy, let these people free. We ain't got no water. It's all blood in the house.
Yeah.
Bro, I got lice everywhere. Locusts.
Bro, their God is wilding out. Their God is pissed the fuck off, bro.
Yes.
Like, let them go.
Yes.
My guy. These people are here for a reason.
Our
Let
gods
them
ain't
be
doing
free.
shit. Yes, our gods ain't doing shit. The little Anubis and all these motherfuckers we worship, they ain't fucking casting down fire, killing for you. They God is real, apparently. Let these motherfuckers go. Look at Taylor talking about.
Yeah, let them go, bro.
Now. What's bracking? All this blood in the water. What's bracking, cuz? They out here listening to the game and shit. Yes.
Blood.
So-woo. So the group moved on, Prince of Egypt. Now we come into Space Jam and South Park, and this is the one you wanted to talk about. So expand on your problem with the group moving Space Jam on over South Park.
Yes. So all right, so my main issue with this is that Pepe Le Pew is in Space Jam, right? And I vaguely remember that we canceled Pepe Le Pew. If I'm not wrong, we canceled the skunk, right? Because he was rapey. I think we had a discussion about this in a group.
And we did.
As recently as what, Wednesday? We did, right? So my thing is, if we feel so strongly about Pepe Le Pew, why the fuck is Space Jam moving on? You know what I'm saying? I didn't vote for it, not one time in this bracket.
Let me ask you this.
Because my conscience wouldn't allow me to do it.
How often was he in Space Jam? Was he a main character? Was he all in the movie?
He was in the key scenes.
What
it don't matter.
No.
He was in key scenes.
Talk to me about key scenes, my guy.
Like when Michael Jordan was training, he was there.
What did he
you know
do?
What I'm saying? When they were in the game, he was there.
He in the background of a fucking scene don't mean he a part of the key scene, nigga. You just there.
He's in the movie.
He had no.
He's in the motherfucking movie.
Stop.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
Right now,
this is what I'm saying.
Stop it right now, bro. Stop it.
This is what I'm saying
now, dog.
No, I'm for real.
When they won the
game, when they beat the Monstars. No, when they beat the Monstars, Pepe Le Pew kisses the grandma. He does. Yes. Pepe ruins the whole fucking movie.
Is that a key scene? Nigga, you know how many people was on the court at the end of the fucking game? And you trying so fucking hard right now to move South Park on. It is ridiculous.
Edit him the fuck out. Edit him out. And then we'll see what we talking about with that movie. But that's what I'm saying. If we gonna cancel somebody, right? If we gonna cancel him,
go ahead.
If we gonna cancel him,
go ahead.
Why are we moving a movie in which he is in? He's in that movie, right? If we canceled R. Kelly, we therefore have to cancel every song that he's in, right? So if we're canceling Pepe Le Pew, why the fuck are we moving on?
Watch this,
movie in which Pepe Le Pew was in.
Watch this.
Because that shit made money.
Watch this.
Because Michael Jordan was in it.
Watch this. So you didn't vote for Space Jam.
Go ahead.
You didn't vote for Space Jam because you canceling Pepe Le Pew, right?
No. Not once.
So now your reason for not voting for Space Jam.
Because if we're canceling
listen, let me talk. So you didn't vote for Space Jam because in your mind you're like Pepe Le Pew is canceled.
Right.
So why were you defending Pepe Le Pew earlier when we were having that initial conversation in the group?
I just asked a question. My question is why are we canceling?
You were defending Pepe Le Pew because I was like, because this nigga is rapey.
I was not.
Nigga, I can bring up fucking receipts from the conversation where you're like,
all right,
well, if we gotta cancel Pepe, we gotta cancel South Park.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? If we gotta cancel Pepe, we gotta cancel South Park. Get South Park's on the air. Nigga, but you voting for South Park. So if you canceling Pepe,
because I can't vote because
you could have not voted. Out of your position, out of your initial position.
Watch this.
Okay.
Watch this. Yeah, I could have. But that point alone speaks to the whole shit. Because if I vote South Park, then I'm furthermore saying that shit ain't marketable to kids, which is what y'all said. Y'all said that shit.
How does that make
in a recent post, y'all were like, none of that shit was marketed towards kids. It's marketed towards adults. And I'm like, if we gonna cancel it, I didn't come out and say down with South Park. I'm just saying we should. If we gonna cancel it, we should. I ain't say that shit's canceled.
Here's where you fucked up. Because you wanted to make a stance and not vote for Space Jam, even though you enjoyed Space Jam more than South Park. You know you did. You know Space Jam was that shit.
I did.
But then you trying to make a political stance now, like
shit. But
I'm not voting for Space Jam to prove a point, but I'm gonna vote for the show. I'm gonna vote for the movie. I'm gonna vote for the movie about the show where I'm like, if he gets canceled, South Park should get canceled. What's happening?
Right. It should. So, but the same people that were like, that shit's not marketed towards kids, are the same people that voted for Space Jam. The motherfuckers in the movie. You know what I'm saying? So it's not me that's saying I'm gonna vote for South Park.
What did Pepe
I'm gonna vote for South Park because
what did Pepe Le Pew do in Space Jam that was rapey / sexual assaulty?
He kissed an old woman without her consent. Just leaned in and kissed her. The scene's still in the movie. No consent given whatsoever.
If y'all are just listening,
he did that in the movie.
Y'all should see how I'm looking at this motherfucker try and defend this whole point he's on.
I'm not.
Joanna, you right. Kaylee is he back on that drink. He don't know what the fuck he's saying right now. Secondly, the Space Jam soundtrack, stop it. That alone moves Space Jam on.
Space Jam soundtrack. R. Kelly's in the soundtrack too, but we ain't gonna get it. We ain't gonna go that deep.
Oh, so you don't like "I Believe I Can Fly"? That wasn't your high school graduation song, like everybody else's? I just said we ain't going that deep. I ain't even going that deep. We could talk about the motherfuckers.
In the soundtrack.
We could talk about the motherfuckers on the South Park soundtrack too, if we want to get deep. That's a whole nother podcast.
You could.
That's a whole other podcast.
You could.
Anyway.
But I'm just saying, it's astounding the amount of people that was just talking about Pepe Le Pew's all rapey and shit and then go vote for Space Jam. That shit was crazy.
Pepe Le Pew was in Space Jam.
I was like, wow, y'all wild.
Pepe Le Pew was in Space Jam for 2 minutes of like the 90-minute movie. And this motherfucker focusing on them 2 minutes like, he rapey, he gotta go. But then he voting for the, never mind. It's a whole nother thing. Anyway, Space Jam moved on in spite of your defiance, your protest. Space Jam moved on to face the winner of Beauty and the Beast versus a Goofy movie. Now we have problems, people, because the disrespect that y'all showed Goofy movie going up against Beauty and the Beast needs to be talked about. All right? Needs to be talked about. So let's go, people. Why did Goofy movie not move on over Beauty and the Beast? I voted for Goofy movie. I need to know why people weren't feeling it. I mean, everybody in the group, every time we talk about soundtracks, motherfuckers be the first one to talk about Powerline. Y'all better not vote Powerline out. If y'all vote Eye to Eye out, y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. I'm like, okay, so Be Our Guest slaps harder than Eye to Eye? Is that what you trying to tell me? Is that what y'all trying to tell me in the group? Even the best song in that movie,
guess so.
The best song in that movie, Beauty and the Beast, was Gaston flexing and singing about himself. And that was just catchy. Eye to Eye came on, it was a bop. Tevin Campbell was in his bag. Tevin Campbell was like, I know I've been away for a minute. I was saving my shit for Disney, like Phil Collins did. He was like, I'm saving my shit. When you look into each other's... Come on, bro. And then they did the perfect cast dance, the whole scene. And then maybe it's because I'm older and the whole father-son, you know, like you relate more with Goofy now that you're older. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, you're with Max. But as you that movie evolves with you. You go from fucking with Max like, yeah, man, let Max live his life. And then you grow older, you're just like, bro, he just wants to have fun with his kid. He just wants to spend time with his kid.
Goofy was dropping game. Yeah.
That's
Goofy
what I'm
was
saying.
dropping game. Like, hey, man, I just want to spend time with you. It ain't about all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shout out to AD.
Goofy, I voted for Goofy movie.
AD was like, Gaston was rapey too. And he sure the fuck was, bro. Like, he shot his shot. And Belle was like, nah, I'm good, love, enjoy. I'm gonna kill everybody till this bitch want me. Like, he just going up to councils like, we gotta kill this beast. Cause she love the beast. I'm gonna kill you and everybody. Whoever you love, I'm gonna kill.
Kill the beast.
Cause I'm that dude.
Kill the beast.
Oh, man. But yeah, the Goofy movie just is that movie that you can watch as a kid and feel one way, then you watch it as a parent and you feel a total different way, man. And I'm just like, the Goofy movie gotta move on. This is gonna be an upset. But y'all moved on Beauty and the Beast. I wanna know why people moved on Beauty and the Beast. Like, I know there's a 60-something people voted for this, and we only got like 13 people watching right now. So probably most of the people who voted for Beauty and the Beast ain't fucking with us right now. But I need answers. I'm gonna need some answers. And I'm guessing most of the people really didn't watch Goofy movie. That's all I'm saying. They're just like, well, Beauty and the Beast won a fucking Academy Award for Best Animated Movie. So obviously that has to be the choice. And it's not. It's not the right choice, people. Y'all fucked this one. But, like we stated, we're a group of the people. So we heard your voices, and we moved on Beauty and the Beast's broke ass. Right? So now we're on the other side. It happened. Now we get into the real shit. Now we're up here with Aladdin versus the Jetsons movie. Now, I don't know how many of y'all actually saw this movie.
Easy.
Easy. You threw a mercy vote.
Easy money.
You didn't even throw a mercy vote on the Jetsons movie, my guy. You didn't even throw a mercy vote on the Jetsons movie. I went and checked.
That one didn't deserve it.
What happened to the FU on me rule?
It didn't deserve it.
What happened to the FU on me rule? It don't get the FU on me rule?
Yeah, not against Aladdin. No. Not against Princess Jasmine. No. Not against Princess Jasmine. No.
EJ, you can
Let me
watch
tell
the
y'all
Goofy
something.
movie again.
Princess Jasmine.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep, the Princess Jasmine in this movie, bro. Like, how you felt about Pocahontas? Like, I felt about Princess Jasmine. I was like, oh my God, if that type of woman actually exists, Lord Jesus, help my soul. Help him, Jesus.
Let me tell you guys
Bro,
in the group
Princess
right now.
Jasmine
Hold on.
was bad, bro.
Let me tell you guys in the comments right now. Everybody's like, oh, I gotta rewatch Don't rewatch the Jetsons movie. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself, B. Because the minute they're just sitting here like, you know, we'll take a show from the 60s and make a movie about it now in the 90s. Nobody checking for this. Nobody checking for the Jetsons movie, guy. Hanna-Barbera was just like, let's just try it. Let's just try it, see what happens. It was not it. We watched it in class. Because it was a substitute teacher. They're just like, Jetsons movie. I'm just like, what does this have to do with this class at all? They're just like, fucking Jetson movie. And they went and sat and read their book, and we just fucking bullshitted in the class, and the Jetson movie was in the background. I tried to watch it, because anytime TV comes on in school, I'm just like, I'd rather do this than schoolwork. But about like 15 minutes in, I was like, this ain't it. This ain't it at all. This ain't it at all. But yeah, I 100% agree. What did AD say? Any show on Boomerang don't need a 90s movie. That is facts. That is facts. What did Goody say? Sub was like, whatever gets you to calm down. Yeah, I mean, they just, like, substitute teachers in the 90s,
yep.
Shout out to y'all, because we was wild in school. And shout out to any substitute teachers that are in the group. Y'all job is hard, because y'all showing up, y'all don't know what the fuck's going on. Y'all probably getting a brief on the way to the class. Hey, this is what they talked about. So you like, bro, just give me that TV on the wheels, and I'm going to bring that bitch in here, and all they going to do is watch a movie, bro. I'm here to just supervise kids for the day.
Yep, I ain't doing shit today.
Don't ask me to do shit.
Yep, I ain't doing shit.
Don't ask me
No,
to do
I don't
shit.
know algebra. I'm putting this movie on.
Bro, what? I forget the subject, the class we were in, but they rolled that TV in, and they're like, we're watching a movie today. I'm thinking it's a movie related to the class we're in. But they put that in, it was like, me, George Jetson. I was like, the fuck is happening in here today? I was like 12. I'm just like, okay. Okay, fuck, shit.
What the fuck is going on in here?
Everybody in the class was just like, you know, they put the tape in. We think it's some educational shit. Like the Barbera logo come up. We looking at each other like, the fuck is Jetsons? I don't even watch the Jetsons. What is this? Amon, you watched Jerry Springer in Spanish class. Was it like Spanish subtitles? What is going on?
Nah, anyway. Probably the real shit.
Anyway. So Aladdin moved on to easy. I think it was unanimous. I gotta go back and look. Next up, we got Pokemon's first movie.
Easy money.
Pokemon's first movie going against Anastasia. And Anastasia is one of those movies, and low key, here's where I'm at. Don Bluth, the person in charge of animating Land Before Time, he was in charge of animating Anastasia, and it is a great movie. I love Anastasia. I like that movie. I think it's one of the best animated movies out there. But I voted for Anastasia. The group moved on Anastasia, which is dope. But I thought it would be a closer battle with Pokemon, the first movie. But apparently not everybody was...
That was the better one.
What's the first movie? Pokemon, the first movie?
Yeah, that was the better one of the two that's on the bracket.
Yes. I ain't gonna lie. My little brother was big into Pokemon, and he rented it from Blockbuster, and we were all watching it. If I was to tell you that I did not get emotional when Ash turned to stone, and this is spoiler alert for a fucking 22-year-old movie, by the way, so fight me if you hurt. You know, if you have not seen Pokemon the first movie and I ain't spoil it for you, you're a loser. I don't mean loser. I just mean where the fuck have you been? You know what I'm saying? Or you don't care for it?
Where have you been?
Yes. But when Mewtwo showed up and was just zapping the fuck out of everybody and brainwashing Pokemon all over the world, and Ash was just like, I'm gonna run these hands with you. And he went and tried to punch Mewtwo? Come on, bro. Mewtwo was like... Bro, Mewtwo was sitting there like...
Fuck is wrong with him?
Whose mans is this?
Fuck is wrong with him?
Whose human mans is this trying to run hands with the all-powerful Mewtwo? Zap! Turned his ass to stone real quick. I ain't even worried about you. Kapow! Zapped your dumb ass. Ash was like, oh shit.
Yeah, bitch, please.
And all the Pokemon tears brought Ash back to life, and then Mewtwo was like, oh shit, y'all really do care for motherfuckers. You know, it was one of them things. Like, I wasn't involved in Pokemon. My little brother was like,
I'll let you live.
My little brother was like, this is the best shit ever. I was just like, Ash is wild out here, bro. Like, did you not see what this thing did to everybody? And you like, I know what can take care of them. Old Dusty Johnson and Brad, McGinnis. I'm gonna run up here with my ones and twos and throw hands. Mewtwo was like, zap! That was the skibbity paps. He tried to get Mewtwo the paws. He tried to put the paws on the most powerful Pokemon in history. And Mewtwo was like, I'm not having this. Zapow! Dead. No, or just...
Kirkpatrick!
Oh, Kirkpatrick! Stone. Mewtwo could have blew this dude up. You know what I'm saying? Mewtwo could have blew this dude up with the psychic powers he had. But he was like, Stone. You know.
Yep.
In case somebody figures out how to bring him back, he's there.
I'll let you. Yeah.
But Anastasia moved on easily in this one, so I was not mad. Now we come to Mulan and Beavis and Butthead. I was never a Beavis and Butthead fan, but I saw the movie because everybody's like, ooh, this is an edgy movie. And I still was just like, this is not it, you know. Mulan, come on now. Eddie Murphy as Mushu, come on now. I'll make a man out of you, come on now.
Now I did enjoy the Beavis and Butthead movie. I did. I actually enjoyed it. Especially Hank Hill. The first appearance of Hank Hill. He was hilarious in that movie. I actually enjoyed that movie. But it went against Mulan, bro. Like, it could have went against another movie and probably would have came out successful. But Mulan, nah, you ain't beating Mulan, bro. I don't care what went up against Mulan,
bro.
In the first round, you wasn't winning,
bro,
at all.
When she sang that song, who is this girl I see? I was just like, oh my God, girl, I feel you. Like you caught in this predicament. You know, like I'm like a teenage dude watching this shit.
I gotta save my family,
bro. How G is that? Your dad walking on a crutch, government like, bro, you gotta come fight this war. You know he finna die off rip. Off rip. He finna die. You like,
yeah.
I gotta go out there and you know.
Nah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, this is it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
That nigga trying to kill my father.
Nigga trying to kill my father. Bro, come on, man. I'll make a man out of you. Come on, bro. Let's get down to biz. That's the first sing discussion in a Disney movie. That was the Contagious for Disney movies. You having a full discussion singing. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. I was just like, Donnie Osmond trying to get in his bag on this shit. It's close, but this all you gonna get, Donnie. You must be swift as a coursing river. I was like, oh shit. He up here with the metaphors and the strength of a great typhoon. I was like, oh, he's spitting bars? Mysterious as the dark side of the moon. I'm just like, get in there. Y'all gotta win now. My man gonna hit y'all up with this anthem before
y'all gotta beat these motherfuckers.
Y'all gonna get hit with this anthem during your montage?
Yo, this is
how do you not win?
Power ballad. You know what I'm saying? Power ballad. Y'all
wanna know how y'all get better people out of basic training in the military? If y'all played this song during their training, I bet y'all be getting super soldiers out this bitch. Y'all be getting super soldiers right out of basic. Be a man, you must be swift as a coursing river. Be a man, bro, with the strength of a great typhoon. PT test, run.
I can do this shit.
Sprinting on the PT test.
Play that bitch right before Warrior Week. Right before Warrior Week. Play that shit.
Right before
bitch, I better get out there and beat this motherfucker.
Mysterious as the dark side. Nobody knows what the fuck that means. They just like the dark side of the moon. You finished your run in 8 minutes. Good job. I was just playing the Mulan song in my head, sir. It's what I do. It's what I do.
It got me through. It got me through.
It got me through basic. Mulan moved on easy though. So now we come up to A Bug's Life versus A Quest for Camelot. You voted for A Quest for Camelot. I think you voted. I think I saw
Yes.
your. Okay. You think that is a better movie than Bug's Life? Or was that a few
at the time, I was pretty confident this is about to get destroyed. I was like, this movie is gonna get destroyed.
What up, Garrity? Look at you jumping in.
So
man.
I voted for Quest for Camelot.
Yep. And it did get destroyed. So
That's Stewie.
yeah, it's Stewie jumping in here, man. Bug's Life, like of all the Pixar
What up,
movies,
Stewie?
of all the Pixar movies, Bug Life is probably near the bottom for me because they just been topping shit every. I will say, I know everybody's like cancel Kevin Spacey or whatnot, but him as Hopper, I was like, this motherfucker evil. I was looking at grasshoppers after watching this movie, like y'all motherfuckers evil as shit, bro. Like if I get a chance to step on y'all, I'ma step on y'all.
Shit, bro.
I'ma step on y'all, bro. Y'all sitting there just letting the ants do all the work and you taking all the. I was like, the grasshoppers are the man and the ants are the people, and the grasshoppers is just letting the people do all the work and they just taking the profits. I was
All
like,
the
they
work.
gotta go.
All of it.
They got to go. So I'm glad to see Bug's Life moved on. Now in this part of the bracket, we had two Toy Story movies. So we had Toy Story 2, first of all, against Iron Giant. And I know you wanted to talk about this one, so go ahead and speak your mind on this Iron Giant Toy Story shit.
I feel like not enough people watched Iron Giant. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how I feel. Not enough people watched that shit.
Okay.
Bro, that movie is so great. It's so great. I would love to harp on it, but I could spend all night talking about it. That movie was great, bro. And I feel like not enough people cared about it. Toy Story 2 is not the best Toy Story. I feel like it's either 1 or 3.
That's later.
It's either 1 or 3.
We'll get into that in a bit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, it's going up against Toy Story 2. If it was like the original Toy Story or Toy Story 3, like, and Toy Story 3 came out in the 2000s, so it would have been disqualified anyway.
Yep.
But like, if it have went up against the first Toy Story, I could have gave y'all that. But the bitch went up against Toy Story 2. And y'all voted for Toy Story 2 over the fucking Iron Giant.
AD, I couldn't say it any better.
Right.
Bro.
It's a dishonor.
Dishonor on you.
Yep.
Dishonor on your cow.
Dishonor. Yep.
So here's where I was at.
Bro, I was upset.
Did I enjoy Toy Story 2? Yes. But I'm looking at this bracket, I'm like, but there's a better Toy Story on here. Also, did I enjoy Toy Story 2 more than Iron Giant? No. Which is not saying Toy Story 2 is a bad movie.
No.
But don't let the 30 seed fool you. Just because it didn't gross as much as Toy Story did, Iron Giant, to me, is a far superior movie.
It's the better movie.
Storytelling wise, overall, it got me in the feels. I did not get in my feelings once during Toy Story 2. It was just entertaining from start to finish. Iron Giant, I felt some type of way at the end of Iron Giant. I was just like, I am sad that he is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am sad he's gone. I'm glad he made the decision he did, but I'm sad that he's no longer here because he's good peoples. The people in Toy Story 2, I'm just like, like, you introduced Jessie, that's cool. You know, like, yay. You know, you got her now. But I'm just like, yeah, you know, like, yay, she's here. But, nah.
Awesome.
But, I mean, people are just like Toy Story 2, cool. So, like we said, group of the people. Toy Story 2 moved on.
Y'all got it.
Then we had Ants versus Pokemon 2000. At this point, Pokemon was just like, we're just gonna keep putting movies out because we're popular and we're just gonna get money. I saw Pokemon 2000 once. Like I said, my little brother was a fan. I was not. Ants was on the tail end of Bug's Life. I think it came out after Bug's Life. I was like, this Bug's Life ripoff. But I actually watched it and I was just like, it's not a bad movie. It's not bad for what it was. It's not bad for what it was. I think it was a little darker, more kind of a mature, like more mature things were happening in it than in Bug's Life. But of the two, like I was just Pokemon'd out. I was just like, they're just putting movies out now. So I voted for Ants, and Ants ended up moving on. How did you vote for this one? And rape Ants.
Well,
Ants is the great
I saw Ants, and I've never saw. And somebody at work, I put this bracket in front of, said the same thing. Shout out to Tams. Yeah. So she said the same thing I did. She was like, I didn't see Pokemon 2000, but I saw Ants, and the fact that I saw Ants, I voted for Pokemon 2000. I was like, that is my sentiments exactly. So.
I don't even know what this other movie is, but the movie I saw was so bad. I'm gonna vote for this. I'm gonna vote for the mystery box. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you can win this or get a mystery box. I'm gonna vote for the mystery box. The group moved on Ants though, which is fine because I mean it's going up against a juggernaut in Toy Story 2. So I was just like, the winner of this matchup is not going to go far anyway. So now here we come. Hercules.
Yeah.
Against A Nightmare Before Christmas. I love both of these movies.
This was a hard one. This was a hard one.
Let me see if I can get this thing to zoom in right. There we go. Hercules and The Nightmare Before Christmas. How did you vote? I just want to see what did you pick?
I don't remember, but if I'm thinking right, I think I voted Nightmare Before Christmas. I think I did. At least that's what my brain tells me. But this was not an easy choice. Like I actually had to think about this one for a minute.
So when you were looking
I was like,
them,
oh, there's so many
what was the determining factor to sway your vote towards Nightmare?
The fact that I introduced my kids to it, and it's one of their favorite movies. So I think I did vote it. I voted for Nightmare, and I think that was the reason. Like I can watch this with my kids. My kids love it.
I'll buy that. Because, I mean, like emotional, nostalgia, all that stuff comes into play when it comes to these movies because it's the 90s, right? So Goonies in here, he's saying, was I the only one? Like, well, only one is animated. And it just depends. Like, animation is different things. Like, you got claymation, stop animation, hand-drawn animation, CGI, all this stuff. So, Tim Burton was awesome in the 90s. He was in his bag. I love both of these movies. I was shocked that Nightmare Before Christmas didn't gross as much as I thought it would have grossed because the way people talk about it, maybe people fell in love with it after its theatrical release. Maybe, I don't know. But Hercules? Come on, man. I got my garage door cracked. Bugs are flying in here. That's what that was. I just slapped the bug. Whatever. But I will say I gave it.
It's a Bug's Life coming back to haunt you.
Yeah, it was a fucking flying bug, a flying ant or whatever. I killed it. I'm a murderer, Sunni. The fucking the soundtrack for Hercules, like not even the soundtrack. You had Danny DeVito. You had James Wood is fucking Hades classic. You had.
Yep.
I mean, it's probably the best. I've seen multiple movies telling the story of Hercules. None of them are better than the Disney animated Hercules movie. That being said,
true.
Nightmare Before Christmas was way ahead of its time. Claymation, Tim Burton behind it,
Yes.
the spookiness, tying Halloween with that. You had the boogeyman in there. You had, I mean, this was a hard one for me. I went with Hercules, only because I'm a Disney fanboy at heart. Flip a coin, bow. And also, what is it? The Muses that were singing like the gospel choir type music to get you all hyped up singing about. Bro, come on, man. You know, my parents was all about the church life, and we was up in there, and that movie came on. Are you ready for a miracle? I was just like, oh shit, hey, 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 hey. Hey, oh, look at Mook jumping in here. Talk about Disney Hercules is wild and accurate. Well, tell me the accurate story about the made-up man called Hercules, Mook. I would like to hear your factual, non-fiction story about Hercules. Whenever you have time, my inbox is available for you to email me or message me the factual story of the son of a god and a woman. You know, just whenever you're ready to throw it in there. I'm just saying. Take your hand off your face, Black.
I can't.
He's like the Hercules from God of War 3. Get out of here, bro. Ain't that the fucked up part where they be like, there's wild inaccuracies in this made up movie or this made up thing. Like, well, tell me how it really should go. Tell me what really happened with Hercules. You can't.
The one from the video game.
That's what he said. The one from God of War. Then finally we have Toy Story, the OG Toy Story, against James and the Giant Peach. I appreciate James and the Giant Peach for what it was with the stop motion animation. They were trying to make that a whole thing. I read the book in class.
Yes.
But are we really going to sit here and act like Toy Story ain't it? Are we going to sit here and act like Toy Story ain't it? That's what we're going to do?
Did I mercy vote this one?
You did.
Did I get this one a mercy vote?
You did.
Okay. I shouldn't have.
There was like 17 people voting for James and the Giant Peach. So there's some people who was just like, I fucks with this shit more than Toy Story. Now, I don't know what their problem is with Toy Story, if they have beef with Brad Lester from fucking Pixar, or they mad at Disney. I don't know.
I don't know how.
I saw James and the Giant Peach, and it was okay. Like, I wasn't just like, man, this is amazing. But I'm sitting here like,
yeah.
Did y'all see Toy Story?
Toy Story?
Did y'all see this whole thing where this toy thought he was a real toy?
You got a friend in
me. He snapped back to reality so fast.
You got a friend in me.
When he saw that kid taking toys apart and reassembling them, he was just like, yeah, they wild out here. And he thought he could fly, and he tried to fly and broke. I was like, bro, this is weird. I love it when motherfuckers snap back to reality so fast. He was like, I'm gonna fly out of here. Bow! Yep. I am a toy. And Woody, when he brought him
to
back
infinity.
Woody could have been so petty. Woody could have been like, I told your ass you was a regular ass toy. You thought you was flying out of here. Now your leg broke. Ah ha ha. But he was like, nah, we gotta get out of here together. And they had some scary ass toys in Sid's room. And like the animation for Toy Story back then, it's rough now if you go back and look at it. It's a rough ass watch. Like the animation is like Sid was.
But back then, 95?
Sid looks like a whole demon right now.
Bro, this is cutting edge. Shit. Yep.
Yep. But that whole part, they're moving, they get the rocket, and then they fly, and Woody is just like, yeah, you can fly, Infinity and Beyond. He's like, no, I'm not flying, I'm falling with style. Like, it all comes back together, and they get there, and everything is just like, oh, man, bro, like, this is state-of-the-art shit. They are, and they can't do because it's fairy tales. Truth be told, most of he made a hooker. Sid had some wild-ass shit. He had the fucking hooker legs on that crane. I was like, Sid, what is you in here doing in this room, my guy? Like, you out here wow, bro. You wow out here.
I got imagination, my guy. That's my imagination running wild, my guy.
That's the fucked up part. We be mad at kids for not having imagination and sit in there with a whole imagination and we like, yo, that shit is dangerous. You don't have the right imagination, Sid. You wow. Oh, shit. But yeah, that was the initial bracket. So now that we got that out the way, we'll move on to the second round. So back over here, The Lion King versus Rugrats the movie. The group moved on Rugrats the movie. Or no, they moved on Lion King. I'm fucking with y'all. Which was like a
Lion King.
it was like a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer. Like Lion King is a force in this bracket. And then down underneath that, we had Rescuers Down Under versus 5 Goes West. And Rescuers Down Under beat out 5 to move on to face Lion King. So I was not mad at that because I did vote for Rescuers. Little did y'all know, I don't know if y'all checked out Rescuers Down Under, but it's a pretty solid movie. It's a pretty good movie. I know not a lot of people checked it out, but it's a pretty good movie.
Definitely.
Tarzan was going up against Prince of Egypt, and of course, people was just like, Phil Collins, Blaze, fired up the track. So, whatever. Tarzan moved on over Prince of Egypt. Even though I voted for Prince of Egypt, I'm okay. Like I said, group of the people. We listened to you. We moved them on.
Group of the people.
Space Jam against Beauty and the Beast. Space Jam moved on. Probably not what you wanted to see, Black, but group of the people.
It is what it is. After the first round, I was all right.
After I proved my point, everybody moved on. We had Aladdin going up against Anastasia. As much as Anastasia is a favorite of mine, Aladdin, come on, bro. Robin Williams is a genie. Get out of here. And the group felt the same. They moved Aladdin on.
Princess Jasmine.
That was your motivation? Princess is bad, dog.
Princess
gotta move on.
Yeah,
Mulan,
buddy.
Mulan versus Bug's Life. Mulan moved on. Toy Story 2 versus Ants. Not even a question.
Easy money.
Toy Story 2 moved on. And then Toy Story versus Hercules. This one was tough for me. I voted for Toy Story, and Toy Story moved on. So thank you to the group for actually looking at that. So let's get back to this one. So now we have Toy Story versus Toy Story 2 to get to the final four. This is where I was like, here's where real Toy Story fans will show the fuck up. Because it takes a real Toy Story fan to know that the Toy Story 2 was a cash grab and Toy Story was the far superior movie story overall than Toy Story 2. And people were mad about it in the comments. They were mad about it. But the group, and I thank you guys, y'all were just like, Toy Story OG moves on.
OG all day.
Yes. Then we move up to Aladdin versus Mulan.
You did it, guys. You made a grown-up decision.
Mulan versus Aladdin. As much as I like Mulan, Aladdin had to move on, bro. Had to move on. EJ's in here trying to fight for Toy Story 2 because of Zurg and 2 Buzz Lightyears. That was too much shit going on, man. That was like Rise of Skywalker stuff for Toy Story. They were just trying to throw too much shit in there. I'm just like, it's not it for me, bro. It's not it. Get out of here. But Aladdin beat Mulan. Aladdin beat Mulan and moved on. We had Lion King versus Rescuers Down Under.
Princess Jasmine.
And of course, Lion King ran over Rescuers Down Under. Tarzan and Space Jam. I low-key thought Tarzan was gonna move on, bro. In my mind, I was looking at it like Tarzan, Phil Collins, everybody's. People moved on Space Jam, bro. They moved on Space Jam. I don't know if they're sneakerheads and they like the Space Jam.
I'm not even mad at it.
I don't know if they like the whole live versus animated joint. I don't know if it's simps in here like I love Lola Bunny. I mean, if you do, you do. That's what hey, I'm not here to judge.
Hey, Lola Bunny was... Hey. Let me tell you.
Lola Bunny was what?
All politics aside.
Lola Bunny was what?
She was a baddie, bro. She was a baddie. She was a baddie. She was. I'll give y'all that one. All politics aside, Lola Bunny was
Lola could have showed up. Lola could have showed up in like some regular basketball shorts and hooped. She had to come in the you know what I'm saying? Lola knew what she was trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Lola knew what she and the fucked up part. You had all these teenage dudes in here, right? Teenage dudes watching this movie. Kids watching this movie. 10 to whatever, how age. Bro, Lola comes in and all of a sudden you just sit there like, damn, she bad. She a rabbit though. What's wrong with me?
Yeah, what's wrong with me?
Why am I attracted?
Lola.
Bugs Bunny is the only person.
Lola was out there. Lola was out.
Like Bugs Bunny is the only person in this universe who should be attracted to Lola and it'd be right. But everybody in the theater was just like,
what is wrong with me? Yeah. Shit.
Dad, I need to talk to a therapist because I saw a bad rabbit up in this motherfucker tonight. I need to.
That bunny was bad as fuck.
Anyway, so Space Jam beat out Tarzan. Go fig. So now you have Lion King versus Space Jam. And this, again, was no contest. Lion King moved on. Aladdin versus Toy Story, which was a little closer, but Aladdin moved on. So here we come to the final.
Right.
The number 1 seed Lion King versus the number 2 seed Aladdin. First time in Smoke Pit history, the top 2 seeds meet in
the
a
one
final.
Against the 2. Yep.
And the group still
one against the 2.
The group went with I think it was Lion King. Let me double check before I say some shit and then the people come at me. But
I know I voted for Lion King. This was the first time I went against Aladdin because I was like, Lion King was that shit.
Oh, so Nala was better than Jasmine is what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that shit at all. At all. I'm just saying I enjoyed the Lion King.
Yeah, Lion King. Yeah, Lion King won. Lion King wins the best 90s movie, animated movie, Smoke Pit bracket.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at that. I would have been fine with either one winning. But again, I'm a big Robin Williams fan and all that good shit. So I think he voiced the genie. Nobody else should even attempt to voice the genie or be the genie. I felt some kind of way with Will Smith doing it in the live action one, but you know, he did the best he could do with what the thing was. But
that he could.
Yep. So
yeah,
Lion King won, man. So EJ, I'm sorry, but Lion Incest is the winner of the bracket. I know you didn't want that to happen, but it is what it is out here. We're a group of the people, and if the people want Lion Incest to be the winner, then Lion Incest is the winner. Lion King is the Smoke Pit's best 90s animated movie. Has there been a bracket for best? Oh. Management, if you are watching.
That's a good idea.
Management, if you're watching, make this happen. Make this happen.
So we got two good suggestions today because somebody else was asking about a bracket for the best video game theme song, which I found very interesting.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
That's 2 in one day.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If that shit ain't Halo, we ain't doing this shit. If that shit ain't Halo, we ain't doing this shit.
Facts.
If y'all out here going vote for some other shit like some Mario Bros shit, yeah, that's iconic, but stop. If it ain't Halo, we ain't doing this shit. Management, if you are listening, if you are watching.
Factual.
If you are listening and you are watching, management, come on now. Was Bebe Kids in there? JR, go sit down somewhere. Shout out to you though, Jason. JR.
No.
Anyway.
Dude.
So we're gonna transition into you know what? I'm sitting here drinking this water and everything. Let me run to the restroom real quick. I'm gonna come right back. You know what the next subject is. If you want to start leading in with kind of leading them into it, cool. But I'm gonna be right back, bro.
All right, you do that. I'm gonna go when you come back. So for everybody in the group, now's the perfect time to take a break. So for everybody listening on the podcast streaming platforms, we're gonna take a break. Everybody that was listening or is listening, y'all stay here. But we're gonna hear from our sponsors. All right, so with that being said, how'd you guys feel about the winner? Did you vote for Lion King? Did you vote for Aladdin? And me personally, bro, like, that was a hard one. That was a good bracket. And shout out to everybody in the Smoke Pit that voted and made your voices heard. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for voting for it. It makes the brackets worth doing, really. So thank you for doing that. AD said I voted for Aladdin. Rob said I voted for Lion King. That's amazing. But you're okay with Lion King? Cool. Now, real serious question. And I'm thinking about proposing to management a bracket about best Disney princess. What do y'all think about that? Should we do a bracket on best Disney princess? Did we already do that? Or no? I don't think we did. So it is what it is. Oh, we should. Jen says yes. Best Disney princess bracket. How would that get weird? Y'all come up with the criteria. Hell yeah, I did. Listen to me. First and foremost, Jasmine was a baddie, bro. Bad AF. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I first saw Jasmine, I was like, what, 8, 9? Something like that. But when I saw her, I was like, oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. I need my wife to look like that. That's my wife right there. That's wifey. I need it in my life. I want it in my life. Come put it in my life. That's what I was saying back then. I think my wife looks like Jasmine. She's bad. That's the thing you say that. Yes, Joanna, it was the slanted eyes. All the way. Only established princesses. Now, what constitutes an established princess? I want to know what that is.
Guess who's Bazak?
Boy, I need to close this bathroom.
Back on the block with the moves.
Guess who's Bazak?
What
So,
y'all talking about? Man,
while
I come
you were
back,
gone,
there's 29 comments.
I proposed a
God
bracket.
damn. What is happening in here? Come back, it's
I
like
proposed a
29
new
comments
bracket.
to read.
So, yeah, man. I was interacting with the group. So, you go ahead and interact. I'm going to go use the bathroom myself. I'll break the seal too. But I proposed a new bracket. So, a new bracket that I proposed, and we'll bring this up with management, a bracket on the best Disney princess.
I dig it.
Maybe not.
I dig it. What did the group say? I'm sitting there going through. I know that Robin Williams one is enticing. Can we expand the female lead?
It is. It really is. So, the group is saying there has to be criteria. So what is the criteria? That's what I was getting.
You know what? Because here's the thing.
What is the criteria?
They're gonna be like they're gonna try and bring in Marvel stuff, and I'm just like, well, Marvel don't.
Right.
The only one they got, I think, is Shuri from Black Panther. They're gonna be like, she's the daughter of the Queen of Wakanda.
Right.
So is she not a Disney princess? You know. So you want to keep it to the animated realm, the Disney animated movies?
I'm trying to let them establish criteria.
Okay.
So if they can establish criteria, we'll roll it. We'll roll with it.
And then
we'll bring that to management.
I saw.
Now
Jen's
I'm
comment.
going to break the seal.
All right, go ahead. I saw your comment, Jen. You're just like, aren't we management? No, we're the host. There's a whole nother thing for management, and we put this in place for the brackets because I was getting too emotionally involved in the brackets because I would do all this work to do a bracket, and I'm just like, why don't y'all love the bracket? You know, but it's cool now because I don't have to worry about that. We have another dude who's rolling with us. I don't want to shout his name out because I want to keep him inconspicuous. So when we say the management, just know it's not me and Black. It's another person. The wives, Stewie, I wish my wife would take some of the role of this shit, man. So only Disney official. I'll feel you, Rob. Only Disney official. So we talking about the animated movies, right? Animated movies. Now, if we really delving into it, listen to me. Are we talking about Princess Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph? Is she jumping in here? Is she jumping in here? Joanna already beat me to the punch. She already put the comment in there. Are we talking Princess Vanellope from Princess Ralph or Wreck-It Ralph? Can she jump in this? Okay. We'll see. Like, we'll push that up because that should be easy. But here's my thing to the group. How do we rank where the princesses are at in the bracket? How do we formulate their matchup? That's the biggest thing. Like, it's easy to find the material. The biggest thing is trying to rank it and seed them in the bracket. So what would be the way that y'all would want to do this? Princess Thermopolis. Nah, Taylor, we only talking about the animated shit. And plus, she was a horrible Catwoman in The Dark Knight Rises. She was a horrible Catwoman. Horrible. Terrible, as Charles Barkley would say. Terrible. But, yeah, so while he's gone, let me just lead y'all into, and I know we posted it in the group earlier. I need y'all to read this banner I have here at the bottom. I need y'all to read this banner here at the bottom. And just let this marinate before I share this screen. Right? I need y'all to just let this marinate before I share the screen. Because I know I posted an article about it, right? And some people feel some type of way about it. I don't know. I know I'm one of the older heads in here. When the original cartoon came out for this show, my little sister was all about it. She was like, this is my thing, and I was all for helping her. It's what none of us wanted. So if you're listening to the audio and you're not watching the show, first of all, you're wrong. Follow the show. Secondly, the thing we're going to get into is there have been behind the scenes photos of the filming of the CW's live action adaptation of the Powerpuff Girls. And if you're listening and you're like, what happened? What happened? All right, Rob, take care, man. Shout out to Rob. Yeah, like I said, You heard correctly. The CW decided out of nowhere. The CW was just sitting down. The CW was just sitting there looking at their DC universe, the shows they got, and they're just like, I know the Snyder cut of Justice League came out. I know they had the Flash looking nice. I know we got the rights to the DC stuff, and we need Powerpuff Girls. So I bring to you guys behind the scenes pictures of the Powerpuff Girls live action. I need to see comments. I need to see thoughts. I need to see, what are you guys thinking? How are you feeling about this, ladies and gentlemen? Like I said, I was a fan of the original Powerpuff Girls. Cartoon Network tried to bring it back. It wasn't a good look. Nobody watched it, so it went away. The reboot of Powerpuff Girls. Now we have Powerpuff Girls in their 20s. And the premise of this show says the CW's Powerpuff Girls series, entitled Powerpuff, featuring the beloved 90s cartoon characters as delusion 20-somethings, has begun filming its pilot in Atlanta. Huh. So
that's all there needs to be, is a pilot.
You know,
this, ladies and gentlemen, is fresh to the old hot dog juice.
Okay. So
this is horrible.
Hold on. Let me try to sway your decision. I know it's not gonna work, but let me just throw it out there because we're all about embracing debate. So here's the question: what is the grown-up Powerpuff about? As Variety puts it, the girls, now in their 20s, resent having lost their childhood to crime fighting. Will they agree to reunite now that the world needs them more than ever? So, yes. As far as the casting...
Who the fuck needs them right now?
The world, Craig. The world. I just read it. It's the world. The world needs Powerpuff Girls, Craig. The world needs it. So the cast, the only person I know is Dove Cameron, and that's because my daughter watched Disney Channel, and she was like in a show on Disney Channel, and she played. Shout out to my sister Krista. Talk about how the dresses look like plastic table covers from Party City, and they do. These look super basic. So. Shout out to Pitmaster Nick Smith. He commented, he was like, I like how people are jumping to conclusions just from these things. We don't know if they're going to be in these costumes the whole time. We don't know if they have whole other lives and then they just come together. My whole thing is like, when you take cartoons and bring it to live action on a series, the shit is 98% certified trash. Right? Am I right? Am I right in this? Black?
You are 100% correct. 100% correct.
So
Bro,
Dove Cameron is Bubbles, right? So this is her as Bubbles. Who is this? Chloe Bennett as Blossom. I never heard of her. Like, I gotta research. I just know Dove Cameron. She was on Disney. And then Yana Peralt, I'm guessing, I don't know if I'm saying it right, is Buttercup. And like I'm looking at this and I'm trying to be more positive, more optimistic, because a lot of people were on my shit like, Willie, you hate everything. Matt, what don't movie that comes out, you rate it so low, you don't like anything. And I'm trying. When I tell you I try to be objective, but when you base your shit off of beloved cartoons, iconic cartoon characters, and then you do shit like this, and if it's bad, I feel like I have to say it's bad. Like, I feel like Coming to America. Like, people were on me for Coming to America. Like, bro, like, it's good. You're just looking at, I'm like, bro, I gotta call a spade a spade. It was not a good movie to me. And I'm saying, this is my opinion. I don't like this movie because of X, Y, and Z. If you like it, cool. I don't like it. You know, the only puff they getting is the one in the name. Are
you damn right.
Joanna, that is bold of you to assume that they're going to get a full puff from us at all. That is very bold of you to assume. They're not. You haven't even watched the show yet. You haven't even watched the show, bro.
I don't want to watch it.
You're not going to watch it?
Listen, if this is your teaser, right? If this is your teaser to a show, this is the exclusive behind the scenes look.
They're like, this is what you're releasing
for a new show. Yes. No, I'm not wasting my time on it.
Let me tell you guys this. Because we have this show and we have this weekly show, there are shows that I will watch where if we were not doing this, I would not watch. But I will watch this.
Exactly.
To give you a review of how I feel about it. And I will not watch the entire series. Like, this isn't one of those things like WandaVision where I'm just like, I'll give it a couple of episodes. Out the gate, if this shit is trash, you can expect us to not follow through with.
You got 10 minutes.
You got 10 minutes. You better hook me in 10 minutes, cause I'm on to the next. I'm on to the next. My thing is this. Who asked for this? Like the banner said. Like the banner says.
No one. No, literally no one asked for the Powerpuff Girls. No one. There isn't a soul sitting watching this show or listening to this right now that asked for the Powerpuff Girls. No one was sitting on their couch was like, you know what we need? You know what'll do us just right in these times? The Powerpuff Girls. No fucking body said this at all.
Hold up.
No one said this shit. No one said, you know what, we need
EJ.
Like, if you wanted to give me anything.
Which one is the girl from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Because I stopped watching that after 4 episodes. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. wasn't it. Like, now that Disney Plus is a thing, I can watch those Marvel shows. Agent Coulson should not be the main character of a show because he is not it. Like, I like him in the movies. As the main character of the show, running a team, he's not it. But AD is like, this is clearly a COVID-19 quarantine-induced idea.
I agree.
Something outrageous had to have happened. Like, motherfuckers was just like, because the reboot of the cartoon was unpopular. Why would you just be like, you know what we need? A live action version of the show that we tried to reboot animated that failed. So the live version will obviously do better.
It's gonna do good. No, it won't.
The villains in the cartoon, who's gonna be Mojo Jojo? How are you gonna animate Mojo Jojo? How are you gonna animate him? I saw a meme where they were just like, Lil Nas X has to be him, the little gay Satan that was in the show. It was like, Lil Nas X has to be him. There are so many iconic villains in this cartoon. How are you going to make them live action? Or are you just going to be like, the Powerpuff Girls are taking care of like Marvel level threats? Like they're Avengers pretty much.
Then you're just killing the cartoon. You're just killing the cartoon. Like, y'all should have left that shit the fuck alone. Leave it alone. Let that cartoon be.
Side note.
Whoever decided to make this shit live action.
You heard they're doing a live action Thundercats, right?
Go ahead.
Are you ready for that? Are you down for live action Thundercats?
Don't do this. Don't do this to me. don't you do
Did you not hear about that? Live action Thundercats?
No, I did not.
Yes. Live action Thundercats, my guy.
Are they really doing that?
Yes. Not CW.
Oh my
but
God.
they're in the talks and they're trying to cast it and all that stuff. Live action Thundercats. Black, listen to me. Listen to me.
I can already see what's gonna happen. They're gonna have fucking Luke Cage as fucking Panthro, and I'm gonna lose my shit. Like, I'm going to lose my shit. Do you understand this? Like, they're gonna fucking have Luke Cage as Panthro, and it's gonna be fucking horrendous. I would throw my fucking remote at the television if this shit comes into fruition. And I know it is. I already know it is. Without even going too deep into casting, I know this bald-headed motherfucker is about to be Panthro, and I'm going to fucking hate it. I am going to fucking hate it.
Bro, you almost had Crown Peach come out my nose, man. That shit was this close. I was like, no, I can't waste this shit. I can't waste it. I too am skeptical. I will give it a shot. Like I said, because y'all tune in to hear our reactions from shit, I'll give it a shot. I will watch it. I will watch Powerpuff Girls. I'll give it a good pilot episode. And if the story ain't hitting, because I mean, it's like,
on to the next.
it's like, how do they age? They were already born at 5 years old. Now they're 20, like, so they age? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck is going on here? It was just a cartoon. You're trying to make this shit something that it wasn't intended to be. Like, they don't grow up. They stay in kindergarten.
Exactly.
They're just
Exactly.
this age. But I'm willing to see what the fuck's
Exactly.
going on. I'm willing to see what the fuck's going on because I'm willing to, again, be like, shit's trash, and I'm willing to hear everybody be like, Makk don't love everything. He hate everything. And I don't. I love shit. I'm just the dude that calls out stupid shit. I just call shit. I call a spade a spade. Why is that so difficult for people to understand?
It is what it is.
I call a spade a fucking spade.
It is what it is.
It is what it motherfucking is. Thank you. It is what it is. But moving on to our next topic. Mortal Kombat is coming out in 2 weeks. I thought it was coming out the 15th. I got excited. I double checked the website. It's like the 23rd, I think.
The 28th?
It's the next Thursday, it's the next Thursday. But that brought me to, because I keep seeing the trailers. I keep hearing people being excited about it. And it made me think, like, will there ever be a good video game movie? Because HBO Max, say what you want, I don't think they really put out a...
They've been dropping some shit.
But have they been dropping nice shit? You know what I'm saying? So they started
Not
out
all
with,
the time.
They started out with Wonder Woman 88, right? Was that nice? Wonder Woman 88 was trash, right? Next thing they came out with
Dumpster
was,
fire.
what was the next movie that was like streaming live and in theaters? Tom and Jerry? What was the next thing they had?
That came out before Wonder Woman. But that was also trash.
What was that?
So
What was that? What came out before Wonder Woman?
Godzilla vs. Kong?
Godzilla vs. Kong was after Wonder
Tom
Woman.
and Jerry did.
Tom and Jerry was last month, dog.
No,
Like Wonder Woman 80.
no, it came out before Wonder Woman.
No, it
I thought
didn't.
it did.
Nope. It came out
did it?
like
Oh.
no. Like HBO Max has been dropping shit, and everybody was just like, oh shit. Like everybody was like, Wonder Woman, nah. I don't know what else came after that. Then Tom and Jerry, then Snyder cut of Justice League, which was okay. We talked about that. And then they dropped Godzilla Kong, which was okay. We talked about that. But I mean, there hasn't really dropped anything that was just like, damn, fuck, you know, like.
But this is a great telltale though.
Okay.
So if a movie, if HBO Max is like blatantly disrespecting these movies coming out in the theaters too, but like we just gonna put this shit on our shit. This is like the hood slang for like we bootlegging this shit, bro. Like this shit is trash. We think it's trash. We're gonna bootleg it because if it comes out.
Talk to me real quick about The Little Things, because that was another movie they put out that I forgot about. That was in between Wonder Woman and whatever. Did you like The Little Things?
I haven't watched that movie, but I haven't watched it.
What have you heard about it?
But my mother watched it and she says it's pretty good.
Okay.
My mom says it's pretty good.
AD
so
says it's
I owe it a watch.
So I'll check out Little Things. I'll check it out. You talk about shit is fun, bro. I'm gonna put this on here so it's recorded for YouTube and Facebook.
That's a high bar.
Facebook and YouTube purposes.
That is a high bar.
Shit was fire. AD, how many puffs would you give The Little Things? That's what I want to know.
1 to 5. 1 to 5 puffs. Where does it rate?
But until he puts that in there,
if he's smart, it's if he's smart, it's probably like a 4.
Yeah, because if you throw 5 in there,
but I doubt he'll put that.
If you throw 5 in there, we talking classic shit.
I don't even give movies.
But talk to me real quick.
Okay, so he said 4. He said 4.
Talk to me about do you think we will ever get a good video game movie, Black? Do you think we'll ever get a movie where fans of the game will go watch and be like, hey, this is good? And also, people who don't play the game go watch the movie and still be like, this is a pretty dope concept. This is a good movie. Do you think that'll ever happen?
I think, and me and Coley was talking about this a couple weeks ago. I think if Halo comes out with a movie, and they explain it in the sense that they need to explain it, it would be a great movie. So I think if they did that, but that's probably why you haven't seen a Halo movie yet. And I'm hoping that's why you haven't seen a Halo movie yet, because the right story has to be told with this movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It has to be the right story.
Every year that goes
and even
by,
if you're going to,
go ahead.
Yeah. If you're going to unmask Chief, if you're going to take the helmet off of him, then it has to be the right person. Which Coley explained to me, he was like, if Chief takes off this helmet and it's Steve Downs, I'm satisfied with that. And I was like, you know what? That actually kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying? The person that voiced him in the video games is actually there in the movie. That would make sense to me. I would love to not see him unmasked, but because that is part of his mystique.
Josh,
Forward Unto Dawn was okay.
Josh,
it was all right.
Let me tell you this: when we say a Halo movie, we're talking about Dr. Halsey going to find John as a 6-year-old, and that whole thing coming up.
Yeah.
Forward Unto Dawn was nice. You know what I'm saying? Like movies where there's already a chief established and he's already CGI'd and he has it. Like I'm talking about Halo from the ground up. Starting. What was the first book? It's
Reach, I believe, was the first.
Reach? The Fall of Reach was not the first book. First Strike?
I think.
I don't know.
thought Fall of Reach was.
It might be.
First Strike. It's First Strike. It's First Strike.
That's the level. That's the level of Halo we're talking about.
Fall of Reach was the first.
That's the level. It should be the first. It should be the first book. because in the order of chronologically, Reach happened before Master Chief was a Spartan. So, like the fan base of Halo, if you fuck this movie up, because we're already pissed that Microsoft and 343 Studios is fucking up Halo Infinite. We're already pissed at that. So we're sitting here like, if you do a movie, I swear to fucking God, if you fuck this movie up, I think it's just so hard. Like, what does Stiff say? I don't think we'll get a good video game movie from a good video game. Reason being because if the story in the game is good, there's no motivation for them to allow it to be reproduced. And that's kind of where my mind gets at the point where like, how
that's
is this?
That's a good point.
Yeah. And Stewie, shout out to Garrity. He's like, you can't unmask Chief because everybody who has played the game in their mind has an idea of what Chief looks like. And if he takes that helmet off in a movie,
right?
It's your whole everything you thought Chief was is gone. If it's Steve Downs,
right.
I ain't gonna be mad. But what's this dude look like? Am I gonna believe Steve Downs is a Spartan?
That's the only way to do it.
Am I
That's
gonna
the only
believe Steve
way to
Downs
do it and not
is
have
a
people
Spartan?
pissed the fuck off.
You know what I'm saying? It's EJ says, look at Witchcraft, huge fan. Yo, Josh, shout out to Josh. Would you fuck with a Red Dead Redemption movie?
Oh, I actually would. I love that game.
You played the second one?
I actually would
Redemption
fuck
2?
with Red Dead. Yeah.
Nigga,
I still play that shit.
Red Dead Redemption 2? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, like Kevin Hart. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The production and the effort that went into making that game, put that into the movie. I don't want to see an Assassin's Creed. I used to love Assassin's Creed. I fell off a little later. But when they made that movie, I was just like, what is this? Resident Evil, I'm like, what is this? What other video game? Doom, what is this? What would be tragic? A Halo movie? Joanna, what you talking about?
Joanna, you're fired, by the way. Yeah. You are fired. The fact that you've never played Halo, you're not qualified for this.
Here goes Garrity jumping on here. I would be down for a Destiny movie. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I fell off Destiny. Like, I was on Destiny 2. I fell off, and I'm just like, and bro, trust me, I love Bungie for what they did with Halo. They went to Destiny. I don't know what they're doing over there. They're fucking Destiny up. That's just me. They're fucking Destiny up. And I have not been back to Destiny.
No.
Netflix is doing a live action Division movie with Jake Gyllenhaal and Jessica Chastain, I believe. I know their cast is the two main protagonists. I don't know how I feel about that. Because I'm just like, video games have a way of telling a story that expands years and stuff, because they have downloadable content. They have time to tell a story. All this in Hollywood, they're just like, we got to tell this movie and time out. Bring that back up. Bring that back up, Black. Bring that back up. Bring that back up. A good Metroid movie. All right, Goonie, I'll humor you. Who do you see being cast as Samus? Who do you see being cast as Samus in the Metroid movie? And then we'll come back to that. All right, Jen, go ahead and bounce. Mom duty. Hey, handle that shit. Do your thing. Warcraft.
Yeah.
Like I said, EJ.
Pleasure having you on, Jen.
Yes, always. Your shot glasses are coming. Trust me. EJ brings up a good point. Warcraft had like the biggest audience ever. And they, I don't know, their movie was not what the people were looking for. look at Goonie. He's like, oh no, don't put that on me. Megan Fox and Samus. He's trolling. Get out of here, AD. Get out of here. Destiny is garbage. Changed my mind. Josh, ain't nobody here trying to come back because you be playing Warzone all the time on COD, and not everybody be feeling that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody likes their games. You know, I know people who roll with Destiny. I'm more of a Division dude. This weekend though, because Outriders is on Game Pass for free, I'm about to download that and jump on Outriders and see how that goes. I don't know.
You know what game I've been playing lately?
What's that?
Shout out to Kay Likes to Play, because she streamed this shit the other day.
It Takes Two?
It Takes Two. That game is actually fun as shit, bro. It's really fun.
Now, do you play?
Like, I downloaded it and played it because I watched her play it.
Do you play with like somebody local or?
Yeah, me and my son play it locally. So it's just like just us two talking. Like, you do this, you do this. Like, no, you got to go here and do this. Like, that shit is fun, bro.
I heard about it, but I was like, it's better, you know, if you know the person that you're playing with, it makes it easier. Old girl from Lights Out.
Hold on one second.
All right, go ahead. What you doing, DJ? Oh, he muted his shit. Anyway, why like here's the question I want to leave y'all. Why does it seem so hard to get a good video game movie? That's the thing I want to ask y'all. Like, there's a whole storyboard, there's a whole script, there's a whole all this. Why is it so hard for Hollywood to just take that shit and just make it a fucking movie? That's the weirdest shit. That's the shit that makes it hard for me to understand. Like, there's a whole story, there's a whole lore, there's all this all ready for you to take and make a movie, but you guys don't do it. Like, the developers, they come up with the script, they come up with the characters, they come up with the lore, they come up with all this stuff, and they give it to Hollywood, like, make this a movie, and Hollywood's just like, nah, we'll do our own shit. And then we get trash. We just get trash. I don't know. I do not know. But here's to Mortal Kombat. Fingers crossed. I hope that it does well. I hope. I'm not wishing. This is recorded. This is on record. So you guys are like, Makk hates everything. I don't.
I want them to do well.
Yes. I want them to do well. I want Suicide Squad to do well. I want DC to be a force in the movies. I want it. I want it because I want DC to be a force in the movies. So Marvel is like, we gotta step. You know, I love competition. It's like video games. We had NBA Live from EA Sports, and we have NBA 2K from 2K Sports. NBA Live went away, so now 2K just does whatever the fuck they want, and the games are trash. We had NFL 2K from 2K Sports, and we had Madden from EA. 2K Sports went away. Madden is trash. Like, if you don't have people making competition, people get stagnant, and they're just like, well, this is what we do, and this is the only option for people. So if they like superhero movies, this is what they watch. And DC has the best villains fucking ever. Do the villains fucking... Side note, before we move to the next shit, did you see the shit I posted? Michael Cera as Joker. Michael Cera as Joker.
Not enthused.
I tried to find shit to be like, this is a fake ass post. I could not find shit. If Michael Cera is the Joker and we got Jesse Eisenberg as fucking Lex Luthor, fuck. Like, if is Michael?
You know
Cera,
who they should have cast?
Who?
I don't know his name, but the dude from Shameless who played the Joker in Gotham, like, that guy should be the Joker.
Who is that
in the movies? Because he actually did a great job. I don't know his name.
I'm exposing myself. I tried to watch Gotham, but I'm just like, I'm not that excited about the adventures of Jim Gordon. Like, motherfucker, where's Batman? Like, I'm here for Batman. Jim, you're a regular ass dude. I love you. I love what you do as being a commissioner, but I'm not here for this. Bring Batman out. And then side note, my wife watches Shameless. I don't. Like, I'm just like, there's so many shows that I'm watching right now. I just can't throw.
Shameless is hilarious.
What is it? 7 seasons and shit? Like, is this just the dysfunctional family for 7 seasons? Like what? Like I need shit.
Yeah, but that shit is hilarious.
I mean, cool. It's hilarious, but I'll get around to it.
That shit is fucking.
I'm sure I'll get around to it.
Such a good show. Cameron Monaghan. That's his name.
I don't know.
Cameron Monaghan. That's who plays the Joker in
Let me ask you this before we move on.
But he needs to play him on the big screen.
Let me ask you this before we move to the next shit. Jim Carrey. What did you think about his role as the Riddler in Batman Forever?
He was good. I would have much rather seen him play the Joker.
Do you think that's what I was going to go to? In this WB release with Robert Pattinson as the Batman. I saw the trailer and I liked the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
What if Michael Cera was the Joker in this Batman movie with Robert Pattinson? Would you be cool with that? Would you, like, in any world, would you be cool with Michael Cera as the Joker at all? In any world, in any universe, in any Earth number, whatever, could you see Michael Cera being the Joker?
I could see myself in a parallel universe, traveling to another parallel universe to slap the shit out of myself for liking that version of Michael Cera. That's how much I don't want to see Michael Cera.
Oh shit! I'm not a big fan of Michael. Like him and Scott Pilgrim, I will die for. I will go to war for him and Scott Pilgrim. I will go to war for him as the Joker. I'm just like, hey, let's calm down, guys. Let's calm the fuck down. And then I saw that, like, I'm trying to find facts to make it fake, because I'm like, we just had a standalone Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix, and he killed it. Some people don't agree with it because they're just like, no, you know, I'm true to the comics. Cool, whatever, you know, fuck with the comics. Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker in that Joker standalone movie, I loved it. So Michael Cera,
amazing.
Like, are you trying to do another standalone Joker movie? Because we just had one with the dude who won a fucking Oscar for Best Actor for playing the Joker, and you're just going to try and do it again with Michael Cera? Like, I'm just trying to find shit for people to look at me and be like, this is fake news, Makk. This is fake news. Don't believe it. This is a fan-made poster. I'm just like, cool, okay, I'm fine.
No, it's real.
Stop it. Is it real? Did you find shit
real.
to say it's real?
It's real.
I don't know.
I haven't found nothing to say it's
fake. You better
fake.
not be in this new Batman movie where Robert Pattinson is like breaking motherfucking shit for real. Like, this is the closest shit to an animated,
bro. If he's
DC
in this movie,
Batman shit, breaking arms and fucking doing real Batman.
If he's
shit.
in this movie,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could fuck with it. But yeah, we got so. On to more somber news. I know a lot of stuff has been covered on DMX throughout the week. A lot of news has been reported earlier, and then his manager comes back and confirms it being fake news, and back and forth. But I think today, everybody has verified that
they confirmed it.
DMX has passed away. Rapper DMX has passed away today at the age of 50. And go ahead. I mean, Makk as a rapper, as an MC. I would like for you to talk about this before I talk about it as just because you could talk about it as both a somebody who delves in the same art that this person was involved in, and also as a fan. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and talk to me about that, man. How does this make you feel? How did it feel when you first heard the news, when it was official? Because I know a lot of stuff throughout the week was like, he died. No, he's off life support. No, he is. And then today it's been confirmed that he has passed away at the young age of 50 years old, man. How do you feel?
I'm actually kind of sad about it, as a fan, I'll speak to it first as a fan. As a fan of DMX, his way of conveying his pain, and not hiding from it, and just putting it all on a record was just so bold, man. It was so bold of him to show that side of himself on an artistic front, to just lay it all on the line. And then there's moments, like being a fan of his, there's moments to where, like, being such a fan of his, like I watched like the Eon Love Fist of My Life, and just exactly how much pain he had been dealing with, how much pain that brought over to his family, just in the pursuit of, being an MC and what that entails, and traveling the roads, and of course his addiction that he's been very open with and struggled with, and all the arrests that he's been through. And it's just, as a fan, it was sad to see him at times in the state that he was in, but he never hid that. You know what I'm saying? He never hid it. It was always, this is who I am. This is who I am. Love it. Thank you, EJ, for tuning in, man. Peace out. But he never hid who he was as an artist or as a person. And being that he did have so many demons, like, the thing that struck me the most about him was, like, he had all these demons, but he was still holding on to God the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I have all these problems. I'm reaching out for God, help me. You know what I mean? Like, that shit was so bold to him. So as a fan, I applaud him for everything that he contributed to not only my life, but so many others. You know what I mean? Like, there's people that I know for sure didn't like rap music but loved DMX. You know what I'm saying? And the way that he was able to convey that message that he wanted to convey was just amazing. You know what I'm saying? There will never be another DMX. Never. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? There will never be another DMX. As an artist, though, that is the type of shit I aspire to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, just putting, like, conveying your emotions is hard for a lot of MCs. So for an MC to actually to be able to convey their thoughts and the shit that bothers them the most and put that on a record, bro, like, and he did this time in, time out. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I aspire to be. Because it's that type of energy that gets people to fuck with you on very high levels. You know what I'm saying? Like, this man as an artist, this man went to a concert and it looked like a literal sea of people in the audience. Every one of them knew his song. Every one of them, from front row to way on the back, they can't even see this motherfucker, but they can hear the music and know it's playing, and they singing along. Like, that type of shit is the shit you want as an artist. Not even a hip hop artist, like just a regular music artist. This is the type of shit that you want. You know what I'm saying? So He was what we all should aspire to be as artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, he put it all out there. Not to mention the emotion, but he actually had bars. You know what I'm saying? And he could actually tell a story. He was very versatile as an artist. He could tell a story. He can convey emotion. He can get into some street shit if you needed it. You know, and he can make it relatable to pretty much anybody. And that's what you want as an artist. Like, and I would argue when DMX was at the top of his game, I would argue DMX was probably better than Jay-Z at one point. At one particular point, like when It's Dark and Hell is Hot was out, you can argue that version of DMX is probably better than Hove, bro. Like, he was high. He was high on that level. You know what I mean? Like, and doing it at that level and still being who you are as an artist and still saying, I'm going to say what the fuck I want. I'm going to use this platform to make my message very loud and clear. And I'm not going to be ashamed of who I am. I'm going to stand firm on everything that brought me to the dance. And for that, bro, I salute him, bro. And that shit made me a real hard fan of his, man. Like, and to see him go out like that, it's poetic in a sense, you know, because he's never been shy of who he was. He always laid it out there, but it always made people worry. Like, if you were a fan of his, you always worried that this would be the outcome. It's sad that it is, but as sad as it is, man, like, I celebrate him. You know what I mean? Because DMX was one of a kind, man. He really was one of a kind. And I hate that I never got to give him those flowers for not only making me a fan of his, but I approached my art in similar ways. So for that, I do want to say thank you to DMX. Thank you for shining your light on us all, brother. And may you be at peace finally. May you rest, because your work here is done, man. Thank you for everything.
That's good words, man. That's good words. I can only speak to it as a fan. But as an artist, the way you described it, saying he was presenting his story and presenting his life to the people in a way that was not the norm. Aggressive, raw,
right,
real. Like his first album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot. I don't think there's one song where he's bragging about cars, jewels, women. Like, it is just like the hood. This is life. This is me. This is grimy. This is how I made it. This is, bro. Like life ain't all shiny suits and Diddy and dancing and Cristal, and like, this is hard shit out here that we're doing. And he made a whole album about hood shit, real shit, street shit, grimy shit, and it sold. And people started realizing, like, I don't know if they realized it more of, hey, this is what's catchy, to more of, hey, this is, I gravitate more to this because this feels more real than what I've been hearing. The whole Bad Boy Diddy shit, Rockefeller shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is coming from a Jay-Z fan. When you said what you said, where you were like, when he was in his Dark as Hell is Hot and Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood zone, where he had 2 number 1 albums in 1 calendar year, which is unheard of, never been done before. He was better than Jay-Z at that time. Yeah. And this is coming from a Jay-Z fanboy. Like DMX was giving me shit that Jay-Z was not giving me. Like, Jay-Z was like, I got the Lexus, I got the chains, I got this. He was real slick. I love the wordplay of Jay-Z, but I'm just like, this dude DMX is just like, I am speaking on behalf of the people who haven't been heard. This is shit in the hood. This is what's going on. And off the bat, like, anybody who passes away at the age of 50. Me as a 40-year-old, I'm looking at this like, bro, that's 10 years from me. That's 10 years from me right now. I could not imagine 10 years from now departing this earth, having children, having a wife, having family, having all this left behind at the age of 50. Like, that blows my fucking mind. Also, the fact that, bro, the things he rapped about was like next level stuff. You know what I'm saying? His skits where he would do the whole Damien skit where he's battling between the demon and the angel. That's real life shit. Like, people struggle with battling between doing good and evil and the good side of their conscience and the bad side of their conscience being like, yo, bro, they ain't looking out for you. You got to look out for yourself type stuff. DMX was...
Right.
And you posted a video in the group where he was doing the Rough Riders anthem. And the crowd that was there, you couldn't see the end of it. You couldn't see the end of that crowd.
Crazy.
Word for word, bar for bar, they were rapping his song. Whether they lived it or whatnot, they knew the words to that song. So a part of it has to be like they hear what he is saying. Now maybe they're just drunk, they're just there because it's a popular song. But the fact that he was able to bring street shit and make it commercial, so the voices of the people in the hood can be understood and heard by the masses, bro. And I was talking about this story in my live before we started the show. The only arrest on my record, I was 17. I was trying to cop. I stole two CDs. It's Dark and Hell is Hot. I went into a Fry's Electronics. I'm embarrassed to say it. Went into a Fry's Electronics, picked up 2 copies of the CD, went into their little home theater sample area, took the wrappers off and everything, tried to put them into my back pockets of my pants as I'm walking out. And as I'm walking out the store, little, probably about like 5'2", 5'3", white blonde chick stands in front of me and she's just like, excuse me, sir. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions about the CDs that you have in your pockets. And I'm looking at her like, in the quick math in my head, I'm just like, I'm about to truck this girl and I'm about to beat the fuck up out of you. Right? And as I'm debating this shit and I'm about to make I'm about to make the first step, like, I'm just like, you ain't gonna stop me. You know, I'm gonna cross you like Iverson. I'm out. The biggest hand in my life that I've seen grabs me on the shoulder, and it's I turn and look. It's like a 6'5" black dude. I mean, and when I say he grabs my shoulder, it's like he grabbed my shoulder down to like my forearm, and then his thumb was like down to like my tricep. And I'm just like, you got me. You got me. So, you know, then, you know, the cops come, they take me to the holding cell, my parents come, and it's a whole thing. And I'm glad it happened at 17, because like when I turned 18, you get to seal your juvenile record. Because that's the only reason I'm in the Air Force, because I sealed that shit, and the Air Force was just like, well, we don't have any records of it. I'm just like, hey. But I mean, because his music was that impactful, bro. Like, I'm just like, I don't have the money for this shit. Like, I want it. I don't have it. But I need to hear this music.
Right.
And people may be looking at me like, oh, that's not a good look. That's a bad influence. But it's because, like, he was speaking on some shit that I didn't know about, but I wanted to know about. Like, that's the side of rap nobody hears about. Because at that time in the 90s, everybody was like, hey, I got a Lexus. Hey, I got Cristal. Hey, I'm popping this. Hey, I'm doing that. Hey, he was like, motherfucker, I'm out here grinding. This shit is hard. I'm killing niggas to make it. Rough Riders anthem. Stop, drop.
I'm robbing somebody because I
shut them down. Open up shop. No, that's a rough. I'm just like, bro, this is the hardest, realest shit. And the fact that he was willing to put that much of his life out there for people Because, I mean, he had money. He could have been living the fancy life. He could have been rapping about all this fancy shit. But he didn't. He was trying to keep it real for the streets, real for the people who didn't have that representation. And yes, he ran into issues with the law, with drugs and all that stuff. And I know this comment, somebody put a meme up in the group. And shout out to my homegirl, Sonia. She put that meme up. It was like, you know, God, what are you doing? We asked, you know, take Lil Nas X, not DMX. And I was, you know, I felt some way about that as far as, you know, don't bring Lil Nas X because he ain't asked for this shit. There's no way he should be involved in this stuff. And he's expressing himself and he's doing his shit. Nobody, like, if you like his music, cool. If you don't, cool. Just don't listen to it. Don't bring him up and try to crucify him for making music you don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he ain't your bag, cool. Move on to listen to your next shit. He's making music for his fans. But it's sad to hear somebody go at 50, man. Especially when you get up to the age, like, you, what are you, 38, 39? Yeah. I'm here at 40. Like, bro, that's not far away. That's not far away. Nobody wants to leave at 50.
Nah, not at all.
Nobody wants to leave at 50. So, shout out to my homeboy DMX. Like I said, I was playing this shit during my live. I'll continue to listen to his records. A lot of people may come back and be like, his records weren't really positive or whatnot, but that was his life. He was speaking his life, and that's all any artist, any fan can want from an artist. Like,
never hear who he was.
Bro, when you drop your album, like when your shit drops next week, I want to hear true shit from you. Anybody, like when MRK releases music, I want to hear true shit from MRK. When E. Smitty releases music, I want to hear real shit from E. Smitty.
Let me tell y'all this one thing.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you this one thing. This album, I'll tell you now, this album ain't for everybody. It ain't for everybody. And I know that. I can say that confidently.
Right.
This album ain't for everybody.
Right.
There's gonna be some that don't like it, and that's fine. But like DMX, like my art is my art, bro. Like I'm telling the story I want to tell. So I will be unapologetic about that shit.
From your experiences.
And DMX is wholly the reason for that.
And every artist should live and revel in that shit. Like, I have the ability to record a project that speaks about my life. And people who be like, oh shit, I don't agree with that. Well, this is how I grew up. I'm letting you know what life is like on my side.
Right. Cool.
You know what I'm saying? Cool. If you don't agree with the topics that are coming up, cool. But I'm letting you, I'm making you aware of there are people who will go through life to this point where this is the only options we have to even make a decent living, to provide food for our family, to do this, to do that. And DMX did that. And the fact that it was so embraced by the commercial side, like Lose My Mind, and everybody's just like, Lose My Mind is his biggest, like, but that video you posted when he did Rough Riders Anthem, where he was talking about the grimiest shit, and I'm just saying, based on the optics, that whole crowd, majority Caucasian, white people, word for word, knew his shit. He is putting it out there.
Going
and what
absolute ape shit when that came out.
Shit. That is the shit where I'm just like
going crazy.
Bro, when you struggle and you, cause he didn't get famous till 99. He's damn near 30. And he's like, now people are hearing my story. Like, I've been struggling this shit for 30 years. Now people are just like, oh no, that's how Rough Riders roll. And shout out to Swiss Beats to be able to compliment, to figure out a way to produce a beat, a flow of music, some kind of fucking, you know, a whole thing for DMX to be able to spit his real shit on, for it to be that. Like, Rough Riders was it. Rough Riders was that shit in the 90s, early 2000s, and bro, like, it hurts me that he is gone. It hurts me that I know that probably consequences of his actions in earlier years led to this. But no matter how I feel about what he used to do and what he used to be on, nobody should be gone at 50. Nobody should be off this earth at 50 at all. And it hurts my heart. And to hear you as an artist and also as a fan speak those words, it means a lot, and it speaks a lot to the impact that he had. And I mean, we could probably have the rest of that filling roster on here: Wiz, Mark, Smitty, Clint, you know, and they would all probably have amazing things to say about how X influenced them. You know, I was hoping that the thing that came out today was like another fake news shit. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah. Well, they came out. When they came out with that report that his brain function hadn't improved at all.
Yeah,
I knew. I was like, it's over.
Time is coming. Yeah, this.
Like I started making my peace with that shit. Like it's about over, man. Like once the brain goes, it's pretty much a wrap. And he had been that way for a while. So once I knew the result of the last one wasn't good, I started like thinking like, that's it, man. Like, he ain't gonna make it. And then sure enough, today came. Yeah. Today came and it was like, yeah, he's gone. Facts, man. We need to start appreciating our legends now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
shout out to Sharon
we do.
King,
shout out to you, Chief.
Chief coming out saying we need to start appreciating our legends now. And that comes into play because what I've seen lately, and it's kind of a trend, and I used to be in that boat. A lot of people who are hip-hop fans tend to try to shit on the current artists coming up or new artists coming up, saying they're not good. A big thing I noticed was when Lil Nas X did his shit, they're like, my generation Nas, and then it's Nas Escobar, right? Nasir Jones. Your generation Nas,
right?
Nas X wearing the neon pink cowboy suit at the Grammys, and they're trying to shit on him, and I'm just like, bro, he's just doing what he feels is right. Like, this is how he, you know, like, lets himself be known. This is how he lives. Yeah, this is how he conveys himself. Yeah. Exactly. And Nasir Jones, this is how he conveys himself. Like, just because you like one artist more than another doesn't mean you have to shit on the artist that you don't like. Like, if you don't like him, cool. Don't listen to his music. You don't have to shame him. You don't have to. And because this is me. I used to be that dude that's just like, 21 Savage is trash. You know, Kodak Black trash. This dude trash. And it's like, they have a whole audience that fucks with them. There's people that fuck with you and people that don't.
Right.
So if you don't fuck with an artist, just don't listen to them. You don't have to down them. You don't have to downplay them. Now, where I will kind of speak up is like if there are new school artists who are just like, I pop all the perks, I pop all of this, I pop all of that. Like, yeah, I'm gonna speak out about that shit because that's the shit that kills these new school artists. Is like, that's why Juice WRLD is gone. That's why Pop Smoke is gone. That's why you know what I'm saying? Like, be smart with what you're doing, you know? But I'm not gonna sit here and literally just shit on a person because they make music that I don't listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like, 21 Savage is popular.
Right.
People fuck with 21. The people that fuck with 21 probably don't fuck with Jay-Z like the way I fuck with Jay-Z. People that fuck with 21 don't fuck with Rakim the way like I probably fuck with Rakim.
Oh, yeah. Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not here to start. I want everybody to live their best life. If this is how you express yourself, express yourself. If this is how you live, that's how you live. Do your thing. But DMX, like, he shouldn't be gone at 50. That's all I'm going to say. He should not be gone at 50.
No.
And I hope, and like you said, he inspired you. I hope that other people that he inspired continue to put their music out as real as raw as they want it and let people know the life they came from. So it's just not all Cristal and fucking shiny suits and Dior and Christian. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit is real out here, you know? So that's how I feel about it, man. Rest in peace to DMX, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna tell Alexa to
Rest
play
in peace to the grand champion.
Bro, say it again, man. Say it again, because it's the music he gave us was something different that we weren't getting.
In peace.
Yeah.
Yep. Rest in peace to the grand champion, man. Like, you did your job, bro. You did your job. Well done.
Facts.
Be at peace.
Facts. So, ending on a lighter note, Pitmaster shout-outs. I want to say shout out to Pitmasters Eric and Jen Johnson. I feel like they should probably be getting a shout out every week, because the shit that they do to help us out is amazeballs. She sent us $50 to the Dat Feeling account to help with the shipping to get you guys the shot glasses that are coming out. And then they just continually do. Yeah, she cashed at me personally. She was like, here's the shipping, and only $10 of this is for an extra glass. So that's why they're getting 3 glasses, because both her and EJ are Patreon members, and then they want an extra glass, so they're getting 3 glasses. But then the extra $40 was for shipping, which is dope. I'm just like, they just continue to do stuff that blows my mind. And I appreciate it. I know you appreciate it, because I always tell you, I'm just like, boom, this is what they do. And you're just like, oh my God. But shout out to Jen Johnson and EJ. I know they both bounce for mom duty, dad duty. Hopefully you guys come back and see this and you hear the flowers that we're giving you. But also, did I shout this out earlier? My man Nick Smith. I know I put that call to arms out there. Pitmaster Nick Smith, we got him up to 2,400 followers on his IG.
Oh, congratulations.
And then his girlfriend, Jennifer Birch, I posted that, and we got her up to 4,500. So I'm going to just tell y'all this now. Expect us to rally up as a community to boost up the following of members in here all the time. And I'm gonna let you know, Black Makk, you are on the list. We got to get your followers up on IG. And the Dat Feeling podcast IG account.
Thank you.
We'll get to that. The Dat Feeling YouTube account, we'll get to that. I'm looking at people who got stuff to offer. If you're doing stuff in the community, i.e. Nick and his girl Jen, doing the cosplaying thing for the kids in the children's hospital, building up their morale and stuff like that as they're combating terminal illnesses. Bro, we gotta get them some shine. We gotta get them some shine. We gotta get them some followage. We gotta get them out there.
That's dope.
So people can see the good work that they're doing. Black Makk, you're putting out good music. You're doing this. You're also like, we gotta get you some followage. So if you're listening to this and you're a member of this group, let us know what you're doing. Let us know what your passions are. Let us know what's going on, because we got some people who are down to ride and support you in this group, and it is a beautiful thing. This community we have in the SmokePit podcast fan group is something that I never imagined that.
It's awesome.
Like, I don't want to say that we can lead or whatnot, but to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is an amazing thing,
right?
To just put a post out and be like, hey, a member of our group is doing this, and it would help them out if we can get them to this number of followers. And within 2-3 hours, 30, 40 followers added. And they're just like, done, added, got you. We got you, mom. We got you. And I'm just like, bro, this gives me hope for humanity.
Amazing.
This gives me hope for humanity.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing.
It's amazing.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the Pitmasters. Like I said, your shot glasses are coming. All the Patreons will make sure they get out to you. Just make sure when you get a message from the Patreon, Dat Feeling Podcast, when we're just like trying to QC your address, you hit us up, because all we're gonna do is just send it to the last known address that's in the Patreon and pray that you get it. Which for the first shipment, it worked. It worked. So we'll send the next shipment out, and all the Patreons should get it. And like I said, if you're listening to this, and you need to see the video because we posted the shot glasses, I'll do it again. Whoop, shot glass, smoke pit, good stuff. We have 22 glasses left, $10. That covers the price of the glass plus shipping. So yeah, it gets to you within about 2-3 days. So that's the whole thing. So that's all I got. Pitmaster shout out. Everybody is doing a great thing. Please do not be afraid to post your side, I don't want to call it side hustles, your passions, the things you're passionate about, things you're following in the group. Because I, for one, will support you both with the platform and also financially to an extent, right? Because I still got shit to do. We still doing shit here. But I mean, I have no problem like subscribing to your shit, $5 a month, whatever it is, Twitch, Facebook gaming, YouTube, whatever it is you're doing. Like, I will subscribe to that shit. I'm down with $5 a month. It's whatever. Shit. It's just one Big Mac meal less a month that I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it. I'll contribute to the shit. So when you look at shit that way, it makes it easier to fucking subscribe to shit, right? Like, they're just like, subscribe to my Twitch for $5 a month.
Definitely.
And I'm just like, that's one less fucking extra value meal at McDonald's a month.
I don't need that shit anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So that's
where
I'm at. Shit. And that's where my man Black is at. We are here to support. Ask Brian Rex. We be in his shit throwing stars all over the place, bro. As Kay likes to play. We be in her shit throwing stars.
I did the same to Kay too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kay likes to play. She gets stars for all my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm there. So if you got something going on, let me know. Makk said he bought my next gym piece. You know what? Fuck it. Depending on the price, I will buy it.
Let's do it.
Cause he be letting me go to his gym and lift. So if it's something that'll let me get some gains, I'll be down. He already there. I ain't equipped for that in my garage. His garage is equipped for that shit. So I'll be there. What up, goons? Shout out to you, man. What else you got going on, man, before we get into final shots and thoughts, man?
Let me shout out my Pitmasters who are also Patreon subscribers. Again, we re-up for the month. So let me shout y'all out. Shout out to Joanna Gaines, Samantha Marie, Sharon King, Chief, shout out to you. Shout out to CJ Reed, Jen Johnson, shout out to you. Shout out to Brian McCoy. Shout out to Calvin Smith. Shout out to Angel Vargas, Stealthy Q, and Doc, Michael Pinto. Shout out to all you guys for re-upping for the month of April. For Pitmaster Sharon King, I need your address. And Samantha Marie, if you are in here, I need your address as well because I do owe you guys patches. So send them out to me so I can get you your patches. For Stealthy Q, Brian McCoy, Angel Vargas, and Pitmaster Casey Pikett, your patches are on their way to you right now. So hopefully you will get them either tomorrow or maybe Monday. So shout out to all you guys for supporting the brand. If you do want the patches, again, you got to go to Patreon to get them. So subscribe to the Patreon, you will get the patches. Even if for a month, you're supporting the cause. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody. Also, shout out to Pitmaster Rob Gibbons because he has been dropping some hilarious shit. His alone and unsupervised. Them shits is fucking hilarious.
Shit. Yo, so he came
Shout out to you for that.
He came here to Luke and he was chilling with me and Jedi at the Det, man. And that dude is a national treasure.
Hilarious.
Rob Gibbons is a national treasure, my guy. He is amazing, bro. Like I love him. And like I said, I love where the group is at. I love the members in the group. Shout out Tim Deckard. Our resident DC fanboy who will go to bat for DC above everything. Rob, go ahead.
On that note, shout out to Pitmaster Francisco DC too, because he is also he is my co-host on.
Is that out for the public yet? Is that out for the public yet? I don't want to give too much away.
No, it's not out. It's not out yet.
Bro, y'all gotta listen to this shit because the last 20 minutes or so of their podcast, he tried it. I'll let you know, he tried it. DC tried it. But like
he was going to bat. He was going to bat.
They was all swings and misses. Like I was with him for a little bit, but then when he was trying to justify certain shit, I was like, oh, he just reaching. He reaching now, but that's dope. Mm-hmm. So we got his shot glass. He was like, hold on until he gets settled in his spot. But so we're holding on to your shot glass, Francisco. I mean, you've been a day one, that feeling forever, $1 subscriber. So like I said, next shipment of shot glasses are going out tomorrow to all the rest of the Patreons. I just had to make sure that the first batch was like it worked. So now that it worked, next batch is going out. So expect everything. Every Patreon should have a shot glass by this time next week, and I'm gonna want a shot, like a video.
Full participation.
I want a video like we did for the 1,000 shots. I want all that because I screenshotted and recorded the last one where like about 7-8 of us got on. This is just for my memories. This is just for me. This ain't for like no promotional shit. I just want to look back when I'm like 80 and be like, we had a dope run. We had a dope group of people that was around. So that's what I want. But what you got for final shots or anything? That was a good shout out, man. That was a good shout out.
Thank you. Final shots again. My album will be dropping next week. So Bandcamp it. You know what I'm saying? It will be dropping next week. So Bandcamp that shit. Let's get it. Again, I'm fully aware that not everybody may like this album, but I would appreciate it if you listen to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of what I think I think this is my best work, like for real. And shout out to MRK because he made me sound great with his mixing. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the homie for that. Shout out to that feeling for giving me the opportunity and the space to be as creatively free as I needed to be to do something I really wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the team, MRK, E. Smitty, Wiz's Beast, Clint Taylor, shout out to Henny P, shout out to everybody in that feeling, man. Like I appreciate y'all, man, more than y'all know. Y'all got me to pick up a pen again, and I hope it's worth everybody's time. So I appreciate it.
The 2 singles I heard, I know it's worth it. The 2 singles I heard, I know it's worth it. The joint with Black is Beautiful and the joint with you and E. Smitty, shit is ready. It's ready. This is the time for music like that. You know, if you fuck with it, if you don't fuck with it. Either way, your voice is getting put out there and your view and your perception of life is getting put out there. If people fuck with it, they do. If they don't, you know, they feel how they feel, but true to yourself, bro. True to yourself.
Yes, sir.
You know, I keep seeing shit like this. Motherfuckers be like, yo, meet and greet in Vegas. Like, if it was fiscally able.
Anytime after.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love
anytime after April 15th, because that's when I get my second dose, I'm down. Once I get the second COVID shot, I'm going out in the world.
I got my Pfizer, first dose Pfizer, Thursday. And, you know, I'm feeling good.
Oh, yeah?
But again, it's one of them things where they're just like, well, you already had COVID in December, so this, you know, you're probably not going to get any side effects or anything from this shit.
This ain't shit.
Yeah, you know, and it wasn't, you know, so I'm feeling good. A coworker of mine got it, and, you know, she was on her ass. She was just like, I ain't going to be able to come in today. And I was like, you know, it's whatevs. It's whatevs. But, yeah, so April 30th, I get my second dose, and then, you know, me and Apple both have our doses. Kids don't, so I'm be like, y'all got to stay home. We traveling. Money. Money. Is there going to be hard copies of the album, or is it all downloadable stuff from Bandcamp?
It's all gonna be downloadable. But what I will do, I will put this out on Bandcamp.
Yep.
And we'll see how that goes with Bandcamp. And then it may be available publicly on all the streaming platforms.
Yeah, I like that plan.
Who knows? I'm still debating that. I'm still debating it, right? Like, do I want to keep this exclusive to Bandcamp, or do I just want to put this out in the public? So
no, I mean
that may be a game day decision.
Right. I would just say, I mean, it's out there on Bandcamp. I mean, if they want to hear it. I mean, here's the thing. All y'all got to do, subscribe to Bandcamp, $3. Listen to the album. You'll be able to download it, right? I don't know if
It's
you're going to have
worth
that option on there.
subscribing to Bandcamp is worth your time, bro.
Yes. It's not like...
Subscribing to the Bandcamp is well worth your time.
Yes. Yes. That is the best way to put it. The amount of music on there, the amount of artists who are going to come out with new music. Like I said, my man Mark Sox has already put out 2 new albums this year. Every week has a new single out. Black is coming out with stuff. Smitty is working out with stuff. Itis, the group, is coming out with stuff. Wiz is working on stuff. Like it is worth it, and this music is not going to be out there. I will say, I know I posted that I'm all about these lo-fi beats lately. The best lo-fi hip-hop album I've heard is 10 Mil Tony by Wiz's Beast. I want to share stuff with you, but this is a Bandcamp.
That's my favorite album.
I will probably share a couple of songs
in the entire
album.
catalog.
Yes, I will probably share a couple of singles from that album with y'all. I wish I could share the whole album with y'all, but I need y'all to come to Bandcamp and support the dude, because the amount of work he's put in to make this album what it is. Like, I just can't give that to y'all for free. So I'll probably let y'all dabble with a couple of singles from that, a couple of my favorite singles, and then let y'all come to Bandcamp and hear the rest of this stuff, because it is lo-fi is my shit. Like, that is how I get work done. When I get to work, I just put a lo-fi playlist on. It chills me out. I focus. I get work done. That's how I do work here when I'm editing podcasts and stuff. It gets me through. So, bro, I just looked at this shit. Are we at like 3 hours live? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yes.
We need to get the fuck up out of here.
We just going.
We need to get the fuck up out of here. I know the bracket was something different, but I mean, the way y'all participated and jumped in this bracket, we had to give it its due and talk about it. So we did that, and participation has been lit. I love it. Everything is great. I love what you guys are doing in the group. I love the participation. I love the interaction. I love...
Yes.
Let me stop, because all I'm gonna do is just keep saying the same shit. Y'all make the shit what it is. Y'all make it what it is. Me and Black do well. Management comes in, they throw in some brackets. I will say management does talk to us before posting shit, but me and Black are not management. Let me just say that.
We are not.
And Black are not the
management. We are not management.
When you see the post from the Smoke Pit, that is not us. Okay? We have... I know
that is management.
We're not bougie. It is somebody we know. Like, we didn't hire somebody to be our management. It is somebody in the Dad Feeling Podcast Network who is running that. But it is not us, because we wanted it to be a objective, outside, third-party person. So that's what we got going on there. But that's all I got, man. Glasses are on the way. OCP patches are on the way for those who are in the military and want to represent the Smoke Pit on your Morale Friday. Those are coming. Stand by for prices on those. But we got some stuff, man. We are investing. Me and Black are investing in this community, in this podcast. And as long as y'all stay active and are looking forward and are looking, you know what I'm saying, like anticipating things like that, we'll continue to look for things to give you guys, to provide giveaways and to give you guys the, you know what I'm saying. It's one of them things. Like, I have no problem.
Yep.
Doing things for you guys, as long as you guys, have the interest and want it. Like, we're here for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. All day.
All day, every day. All day, every day. The only problem we have is our wives who be like, so you just gonna keep buying this shit and not, like, we ain't getting the money back? Like, babe, just trust me, it's an investment. It's an investment. The shit'll pay off.
It's gonna work out.
Yes.
It's gonna work out.
That is the hardest shit to explain to a wife. Is like, so you just put in the, this much money in the shot glasses. Where the money at? Like, babe, listen to me. Listen, Linda, listen, Linda, listen. This is like, I haven't bought shoes in months. Consider this like money out of my shoe budget, which I already didn't have. Con and Apple gonna beat y'all. They might.
Now Con be like, yeah, they might. Con be like, how are y'all paying for all this stuff? I'm like, don't even worry about it. You don't want to know.
Verbatim Apple shit. So these glasses, how y'all paying for them? I was like, I paid for them. How is? Are you like breaking even? I was like, we will. Like, you got to look at the long game. You looking at the short game, babe. You got to look at the long game.
Yeah,
like
it's a long game. That's my shit. That's my shit too. Like,
babe.
You got to put money in to get money out, babe. Like,
babe, you trying to play checkers when the game is chess, babe. That's what you doing. Like, you Queen's Gambit.
It's a chess.
Queen's Gambit, babe. Like, it's Queen's Gambit. You saw the show. You know how it works. That's what I'm on right now. I laid down in bed and I'm just looking at the pieces fall into place. It'll work out. It'll work out. But that's all I got, man. That is all I got. What else you got from Black?
Nothing, man. I just appreciate every single one of y'all, bro. Like, I appreciate all of you.
Yes.
Thank you for making this show what it is. Thank you for making this group what it is. Thank you for making this network what it is. Because without y'all, we wouldn't be shit, bro. We'd be still funny, but we wouldn't be, with a naughty.
Facts, big facts, big facts. So, without further ado, if there's nothing else, I am the illustrious homie Makk, aka your boy.
And I am bred like a king. Made us Kelvin Cayley. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Smoke Pit. Have a great weekend. Go out, be productive, love each other. Rest in peace to DMX.
Yes.
Later.
Peace.